You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Good morning, hoodies. What's up? How are y'all doing? Happy Monday morning. It's a fresh start, a fresh week, a new week for new adventures, you guys. I hope everybody is enjoying the start of their week, having a wonderful Monday morning. I am on my second cup of coffee personally, and I don't think it's quite strong enough. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get through this morning because I have a very, very long day, and I know other people are alive right now. But y'all know my motto: I gotta get in where I fit in sometime. So I am here. And what's up, the real K Fit? Hey, Booski, how are you this morning? Beautiful. Now I know that we're of course going to be discussing the hair and face challenge, but child, I would have loved you to join. But I do understand why you were a judge. At least I believe I do. Let me get a sip of this good old coffee. Oh God, I think I put too much sugar in it. Ugh. But anyway, good morning, Real K Fit. I'm gonna drop this link just in case anybody wants to join me. But I think I'm going to be here myself this morning, just for a little bit. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just want to chit chat about the challenge with you. And I'm not really here to judge the challenge. So not judge. I'm not really here to review the challenge per se. I just want to talk about a few things that happened during and after the challenge, if that's okay with y'all. A lot of people have been reviewing the challenge, and that's just not the direction I want to go. Because I am no hair and beauty or skin makeup professional or anything like that. So I thought, and I did put I did put a poll. Let me make sure I did. Yep, I did put a poll in the chat. And I'll tell you my opinion as well of the poll question. Now, me personally, let me just say I did enjoy the challenge. In my mother voice. I did enjoy the challenge. It would have been nice to see some guys join the challenge. I know James, shout out to James Caldwell, hey, Spilly Boy TV, Mother, Treasure Lane. Shout out to him. He did show up, for the fellas, but nobody else wanted to join for some reason or not. But that would have been fun to see him compete too, because that man has some flawless, beautiful skin. At least I believe. Sorry, y'all. I'm over here pinning the link. Okay, so I got the link pinned. Okay. So, yes, I thought Mother would have been great. He was over here, kikiing with us before the challenge started. And at the end, I was trying to rush. I was like, Mother, go on over there and get him that challenge. Get him that good old natural face and hair. But he was over here with us yesterday. And again, shout out to Mother, because there was a lot of people live yesterday. And we only had a few people in our chat. And Mother spent a lot of time over here with us just fucking around. And we were just chit-chatting and talking about different things going on in the sector. and the challenges and things like that. So it was really fun. Then we headed over to Pisa's house, and I had a great time over there. I enjoyed the challenge. Most of the challenges I do enjoy, even though it's always drama. Always. It don't matter how perfectly you, as the contestant, the judge, or viewer, think the challenge may be, it's always going to be some drama. So I'm used to it. I expect it. And there's certain people that we expect to cut up and show their whole entire ass, right? A few of them was missing in action yesterday. They was like, it could have been worse if other people were here that we're used to being in challenges. I'm like, worse? How much worse? Because I thought the drama afterwards was who I was like, lovely love, Chefy. Okay, again, let me just say I did enjoy it. I did think all the ladies, like most of us agree, all the ladies I think did a great job. Some things were pretty alarming that we saw, and some things I was like, I had to scratch my head several times because I'm like, are we being trolled by one of the contestants on a natural hair and face challenge? I really thought I was being trolled. Lovely Love, when she did her commentary last night on her own panel, she said, I thought I was dreaming, y'all. She was like, you lying to me. You know how Lovely Love be talking. She said, I thought I was dreaming, y'all. But no, I thought we was being trolled last night by an individual in the contest. And I know y'all know who I'm talking about because that shit was like, I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, I thought all the ladies did great. It's really, really hard to come on camera, period. But to come on camera and be just being your natural self, with no makeup, no lashes, no, wigs, weaves, no nails, no BBW, you know what I'm saying? Just come on here in your natural essence. That for some people takes a lot because we in the B sector are very judgmental. Very judgmental. One person could call somebody pretty, and another person can be like, oh, they ugly as the fuck, as the entire fuck. So we are very judgmental. That I'm sure y'all all can agree on. So that's another reason why I shout out every single contestant, the winners, the losers, the runners up. I think everybody did a great job. A lot of the products that were used were fabulous. I like how a lot of the products, because everybody doesn't use the same thing. And like they said about Sheffy, when she was talking about her products, she literally told us this is for this, that's for that, this is for this. Oh yeah, I got this. And when she talked about her, she called them, I think she called them blemishes or something, like her chin area that she's working on. And I know Coolin was like, oh, Coolin is gorgeous, y'all. Coolin is gorgeous. But Coolin was like, girl, I probably wouldn't even said that. But the fact that you said that, that we know that you recognize that and you working on that. Me personally, I didn't even see, even when she was pointing it out, I was like, what is she pointing at? But she must have thought that it was very visible. So she mentioned it. I know a lot of people, you would think acne only exists among the teenagers, but that's not true. And as women, a lot of us break out every month and we know why. Okay. It's a woman thing. Okay. Time of that month, people just break out sometimes and oh God, the bloating, the skin, so with us women, it's really hard sometimes and discouraging sometimes when we have to, always try to step into a certain area, throughout our life, whether we're going to work, going to the grocery store. I know some people come out the house and they just look a total hot mess in pajamas and shit like that, just don't give a fuck, come out with a whole robe on and house shoes. But most women, they are taught from a very young age. Like I heard, who was that? Was that Olivia? I can't remember who it was, but somebody said they were raised to always, of course, we all been taught by our parents and G parents, never go out the house dirty, Always make sure our face is clean. Always make sure we got on clean drawers, just in case it's an emergency. But shit, fuck an emergency. I don't care if an emergency never happened. You should always have on some clean damn drawers. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and always go outside with either lip gloss on or lipstick, and a pair of earrings. That's how some girls are raised. If you don't have nothing on your face, at least have some earrings or, some chapstick, Carmex, lip gloss, lipstick, something like that. But so a lot of people, they don't even know how to use certain products. So that's why I was liking how some of the contestants, they just wasn't like, I use this for my hair, I use this for my face, I use this for my hands. Not that it was wrong, but I did enjoy the ones who really went into detail about what it does and how does it help capture their naturalness, their beauty, what it does to enhance or whatever. Because we don't always need makeup to enhance. Like that one girl, what's her name? How do you say her name? Nam. Oh my God, y'all! I'm telling you, let me tell you, baby. What's up, Lady Tia? I didn't even speak to nobody this morning. I just jumped on in here, jumped on up here, and tried to do my little thing. But if anybody wants to hit the link, feel free. But Lady Tia, you did a great job. Is anybody else in the chat who was actually in the contest? I see K Fit. She was a judge, and I thought K Fit was really fair. Voodoo, good morning, baby. Robin, good morning. Dr. Lasonia, how you doing? Phoebe, how you doing? Natural Lust Diva, how you doing? You said it's been a minute since you caught your live stream. Girl, I was taking a few days off the other day. Then I came live the other day to, what was we talking about? I don't even remember what we was talking about. And then we did like a movie review of the Tyler Perry movie review the other day. So, I still been trying to, get in where I fit in on this application. You know, but yes, thank you guys for tuning in this morning. And make sure you please like and share the video. Thank you so much. But you said I enjoyed the natural challenge. It's in the top. Yes, it was fun. Lady T, let me see. I'm gonna need some of y'all contestants or judges to hit the panel, right? Because I would like your opinions on certain things. But Fran says, my grown children know I still don't play that pajama house shoe. Ooh, my grandma would say it's so trite, but I don't like to judge people. Never know what somebody is going through. For them to walk out the house looking crazy, you know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody might be going through. But you said I enjoyed Mina presentation on scale. Yes, I did. She did a great job as well. Always wear clean drawers. Yes, without holes. Without holes. And boys are bad for that. Okay. I got 2 boys and that's all I got. No girls. And I mean, I don't know how many times. Most of the time I was buying them new drawers way more than I was buying myself new drawers. Because I don't know what it is about boys. I'm like, how y'all wear drawers like child? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you missed the show, Natural Lux? Oh my gosh. If you get a chance, please go back and rewatch it. It was really great. I thought the judges, I said I was gonna get my opinion, but I wanted to talk about Namya. Am I saying her name right? Nam, hold on. Let me go look at it real quick. Cause okay, so it was Just Read My Book. It was Lovely Love. It was The Bushes. It was Just Krista. It was Mina and TG. Ha! TG had me cracking up. Ooh, TG had me cracking up. I thought TG was about to go left on y'all asses for a second. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, so Namyo, that's why I was calling her Namyo. Namyo, her skin. Oh, I heard somebody talking about her skin this morning. I think it was YouTube cameras. I think it was YouTube cameras. But her skin, if I would have seen her on this show and saw her actually wipe her face, I would have thought that she had on makeup. Like her skin, I don't know, it's like this amazing glow. Like and it didn't seem like oily or nothing like that per se, but it was just like Her skin is amazing. It just seems like she's just been in Africa on a safari for like 6 months. I mean, her complexion, it was just beautiful. I was like, oh my God, you ain't got no makeup on, girl. That's one lady right there who probably never in her life has needed any makeup. I was like, I just wanted to touch her skin. Like, are you sure you ain't got on shit on your face? I don't get it, Tia. I don't get why people, you know what? Okay, was y'all in my chat the other day and we was talking about a particular content creator. I can't remember who it was, but we were saying, "Oh, hey beautiful." You know, I say that a lot. Hey beautiful. Hey, gorgeous. That's just shit I do in my real life. Sometimes when I talking to my friend, oh my God, girl, you was looking gorgeous. You know, that's just some shit that, I say sometimes. And on here, I like to say it too, because, it's nice to be able to compliment people, even if you don't even know what the fuck they look like in real life. It's just nice to hear a compliment. Everybody likes to be complimented every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But usually when I'm telling somebody that they look beautiful or gorgeous, I really do mean it as well. But somebody was in my chat the other day and they was like, oh my gosh, y'all act like y'all got a crush. Whoever the fuck we was talking about, I can't remember. But they was like, oh, y'all act like y'all got a crush on her or something. And I don't think it was a troll, but I think they were trolling us, in quotes. But I don't think they are a troll. But was you here, Lady Tia? Somebody was in the chat saying y'all act like y'all got a crush. And so we was like, what's wrong with complimenting other women? It doesn't, and I said no homo, but I'm like, I don't like women. I mean, I don't find them attractive, like relationship wise or anything like that. Sexually or anything like that, because I'm not lesbian, right? But I know what beauty is. I know what beauty is. And for you to not feel like you gotta, and then the person said, well, I know I'm beautiful. I don't need nobody to tell me I'm beautiful. I don't need nobody to compliment me. Da 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 da. And I'm like, well, we all like to think that we're beautiful. If you don't think you're beautiful, ain't nobody else damn sure gonna think you're beautiful, right? But I don't think there's nothing wrong with complimenting women. Yeah, a compliment goes a long way. It's just like being nice to somebody, like holding a door, like saying excuse me, thank you, pardon. Just nice gestures go long way, especially when you don't know again how somebody's day is going. Like telling somebody, "Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, your hair. Oh my God, look at them boots, girl. Them boots is booting." Like I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. But anyway, anyway, as I was saying, I thought they did a great job as far as like the mod, not the mods, but the judges. After the after the competition, certain people were saying that the judges were not being fair, and I done seen quite a few challenges on here, and I thought the judges were really fair. I mean, and like when they took some points off for certain things, like I know Sheffy was like, if I would have known that we had to dress up or something like that, and somebody said you didn't have to dress up, Sheffy, but even people in Sheffy's chat when she went live later, she said you couldn't put on some regular clothes like pants, short, skirt. Yeah, I mean, just you didn't have to dress up. That's what they were trying to tell Sheffy. You didn't have to dress up, but a moo. And I think it was like, okay, we see Sheffy and moo all the time. Ain't nothing wrong with a nice old piece of moo, to wear around the house. It's comfortable, when you cleaning, cooking, whatever, just lounging around. But this is about beauty. This is about beauty. You didn't have to dress up. And by the way, here that outfit you had on with that wrap from the back all the way down to the toes, girl. I thought you was giving. You was really giving. That was beautiful. I really like that piece that you had on. Yeah, shout out to your camera person. I think you said that was your daughter. But yeah, I was like, "Ooh, that outfit is cute." But back to Sheffy, I was like, "No, it's not it's not a dress competition or a clothing competition or a, you know, fashion show, but I, I don't know, Sheffy. I don't know, child. You said that was made for you for your birthday. Oh, it was beautiful. Whoever made it did a great job. What's up, Lady Snoop? And Lady Tia said folks were trying to say Cool and sways the votes because she called Sheffy Moo Moo. Oh, that's what I was going. I think the points was absolutely okay that she took off, because if you're going to show, they said it was optional. They said it was optional to show your whole top to bottom, your body, turn around, spin, do a catwalk. That was optional. So if you're going to come on camera and show your whole body from head to toe, why would you wear a moo? I don't get it. Like, I mean, I would have just did my face and my nails and my hair. I wouldn't have came on camera with a moo. Now I did tell Sheffy that I would give her some extra points, but she could get that knee up on that toilet seat, because you know a lot of us can't get our knees all the way up on no damn toilet seat. Been a rolled over off into the tub trying to get that foot up there, and then she was shaking that thing. That moo was just moo mooing when she was shaking that thing. I was like, "Ooh, Sheffy, you get extra points just for that." But yeah, I really got why Coolin did that. And you said I got your brother dying. Hey, bro. But yeah, she had that moo, and I was like, okay, Sheffy, all right. But yeah, I wouldn't have done that. But Sheffy's hair is beautiful. I wish as well that she would have combed it out. Like, I know she shook it. She was shaking her hair, and you could see the natural beauty. Her hair was not dry. It was moisturized. I mean, you could tell that it has life. It has substance in it. It's oil. You know what I'm saying? She takes care of her hair. You can really tell she takes care of her hair. But I would have loved to see it just down, just hanging, just put a part in it. You know, play with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, show the curls. You know, put them things all the way down. You know, like Namio was doing with her hair. She was showing us that snapback with the curls, and I was loving it. I was loving it. But yeah, Sheffy, when she took the points away for the moo, I totally understand that. I did not think that she was being unfair, because I feel like everybody who was showing themselves, they it wasn't a fashion show. Again, it wasn't a fashion show. Even Namyo had on some type of retro hippie pants on that I thought was really cute. Lady Tia had on just a little top, showing a little tummy, and the pants and the wrap. I love Tia's outfit. And she said that was made for her. And you know, somebody else had on like some jeans. So it wasn't like a fashion show, but if you're gonna show your whole body and stuff, have on something cute. You know, but she knows next time if she ever was to enter again next time. I don't know, because Pizza told them bitches, don't y'all ever come back over here no more, around here no more. For my damn challenge. What's up, Pizza? Hey, Taylor Made, it's still me, Kenya. What's up, you guys? Good morning. But yeah, but back to the judges. I thought the judges were judging fairly. Coolin, I would have loved the thing about it, and I'm not trying to be biased when it comes to the judges, but all the judges are so beautiful. Like, they're so beautiful. And I say that to say they're obviously giving face, they're giving hair, they're giving beauty, they're giving not fashion show, but they all had on nice little, Kay was showing them little things up there. You know, we got a peek of the little things up there. And I thought they were perfect to judge. It's like going to a hairdresser and going to somebody to get your nails done, and they nails look like they bite them all the way down to the nail bed, or their hair looks like it's been fried to death, or you know, it ain't been done in a long time. So if you're gonna have somebody judge you on beauty, hair, and skin, they got to be giving it as well. And I thought all the judges were giving, okay, when it came to that. All right. And I thought they did a good job though. Now, as far as TG, TG, oh, she had piece of mood, y'all. She had piece of mood because when she came up there, now I was listening. I was listening the whole time. And I didn't know all the rules. I'm not in the show. I'm not a contestant. So I don't know all the rules. I don't know how they're going to do their point system and things like that. But I did hear at the very beginning, you can't wear no fake nails. None. Automatic disqualification, nails, weave, extension, lace fronts, you know, anything like that. Anything like that. And she had on nails and she was like, I was at a where the fuck was she at? She was at an event earlier that day or something. Then she had an event the week before or some shit like that. So she still had nails on. Now, let me tell you something. I used to wear nails. We all know nails ain't cheap. I don't wear nails anymore because when I started being a cake decorator like 10 something years ago, I stopped wearing nails because especially when I'm like dyeing frostings and shit like that, like oh my god, it's so hard to get food coloring off of your nails and then they're just not eh, sanitary enough for me to have long ass nails while you doing food. So I haven't worn nails in a long time, but I do know they're expensive. I also know that when you take them motherfuckers off, especially if you've been wearing them for a long time, your natural nail is really soft. It'll toughen up over time. But when you first take those nails off, them acrylics, your nails kind of soft. You got to work with them to make them presentable. You know what I'm saying? I used to wear nails for a long time. And they also sometimes hurt when you take them bad boys off. So I myself personally would not have joined the challenge. If I had no intentions of taking them nails off, I wouldn't even join the challenge. I just wouldn't. I would have been like, sorry, pizza. I know I said I was going to enter, but I had to get my nails done for this event. I paid like 60, 70, whatever the fuck y'all pay for nails these days. Because they didn't have like all kind of fancy shit on them. So not saying that she had a cheap set, but I'm just saying I know nails can go into the hundreds, okay? Because like I said, I used to wear them all the time. What up, Taylor?
Hey, hood
Hey,
table.
Boosie, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Girl, when she showed them nails, Pizza was like, huh? Huh? Is that what she said? Yeah, I got my acrylic, I got my nails, but when she showed that one fucking finger, child, I was dead.
That was
She
so
said, but
funny.
I got one natural, I got one. That should count for something, girl.
Pissarro said, you're out of here.
She
You're out
threw
of
her
here.
ass out the challenge so quick.
That was funny.
I just could not believe. Now, what would you have done if you had to? Because she said she had an event, she had to get her nails done. Would you have just backed out, or would you have took your nails off?
And yeah, I would have just backed out because, for one, I'm not getting my nails done and then taking them off. Mm-mm. Nope. But
And
she
that's
knows
what
the
I'm talking
you know
about.
the
That
rules.
shit is expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive, and the rules were already discussed. So you knew darn well that you could not have no nails on in this contest. So no, I would have took them off. I wouldn't have just took one nail off. That was goofy, in my opinion.
And she said, matter of fact, she said it broke. She said
Yeah,
one of
she
her
did
nails
say it,
broke.
bro.
And that's the only reason she even had one naked nail to show us.
Mm-mm. No.
Mm-mm, but I
And
wouldn't
to
have.
me, her hair is pretty. Like, she does have long hair, but that color on the end made makes her hair dry, and it just wasn't given to me. So I didn't think she would have won anyway.
Yeah, I don't either. To be honest, I don't either. I had like my tops, and no shade to nobody, no shade
Yeah,
to
no
nobody.
shade
Because
to
again,
nobody.
everybody, it takes a lot to get on camera naked, naked
Yeah.
face, stuff like that. So again, no shade to anybody, but it is what it is, right?
Hmm.
It is what it is. But yeah, when she did that, it was a few things that kind of shocked me. Now, what I wanted to know, that's why I asked one of the judges to hit the link if they had time. But did they take off points for people who didn't use a regimen for their face?
I believe Pizza said that she wanted to see the products being used. She wanted the judges to see it. So maybe they did take some off. That was part of the rules. You were
Yeah,
supposed to show.
because I mean, I haven't seen a lot of hair and beauty challenges before, but usually I thought they do their routine. Like the whole routine. Like you come
Mhm.
on, naked face, you clean your face, you start from top to finish. I mean, start to finish. But maybe, because of the time constraint, maybe, but still, like for the ones who didn't have like, okay, like the ones who just use water. Did they take off points for stuff like that if you just use water on your face?
Well, I think the water on the face was just to wipe it, to let us see that it was clean, like you had no foundation or no tinted moisturizer on your
No,
face,
I mean
stuff
like
like
the ones who say that's all they ever use.
that. Oh, well, water
Like some of them said, I
is
don't use
fine.
products on my face.
Okay, and that's fine. I mean, as long as
Hmm.
you got a clear, your face is giving glow
Hmm.
and good, clear.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
And
I'm
clean,
just
just
asking
use
because I'm
water.
sure other people probably wanted to know because I'm not saying they should have took points off. I'm just trying to figure out how they might have did the points on that. Like, did more people get more points because they have this regimen? They have this step 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but some people's skin is allergic to that kind of stuff. More sensitive. So
That's
if they want
true.
to use water, I wouldn't knock points off for that. But but they would have to, say, yeah, well, because my skin is irritable, I only use water. I don't use toners and moisturizers, and you know what I'm saying. Some people have to use all that stuff.
I understand. I understand. Good morning, Memphis T. And again, I'm just trying to figure out because a lot of people thought it was fair, and I thought the judging was fair myself. I really did. Thought it was
Mhm.
fair, and I thought they went. I don't want to say by the book, but they also like with the nails. Like, you guys, sorry, love you, but you gotta go. We already told you. We tried to told you the rules and stuff. So that's your fault if you get kicked out. But I just was wondering because I know that's one thing. When what's her name? K Fit. When K Fit and Lovely, was that K Fit and Lovely arguing back and forth?
Yes.
Yes, that
Yep.
was K Fit and Lovely. And K Fit, I couldn't hear a lot what she was saying, but I know she was cussing. Okay, I know she was cussing. And they was going back and forth on like why Lovely Love thought it was unfair or something like that. And I was like, when she
I
was
didn't understand
explaining like
Lovely
the
Love's
point system,
thing.
yeah, I didn't understand either why she thought it was unfair. And then like Sheffy said in her video, did they take points because I'm big and everybody else was small? And I'm like, I don't think that really had
No.
nothing to do with it either.
Mm. I think Lovely Love's haircut is cute. Her hair is pretty, that natural. I love her short hair. I love her color. But when it came to the skin, the healthy face part, I think she probably lost some points in that area. Not to be funny, but I didn't see a glowy, healthy face. And she does have some nails, though. I did see her nails. But yeah.
K Fit was arguing. Yes, naturalist. K Fit was arguing with Lovely Love. Then she had to apologize to Pizza. She's like, I'm sorry. But I'm sure Pizza understood because Pizza was pissed too.
Yeah, K Fit went live after that.
She did. I was in her live. I was in
Mhm.
everybody's live. I was bouncing around last night. But I was like, okay, now about the face. I have blemishes, so I don't have the clearest of skin. I done shown myself on here hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos with me on camera. Uh, But yeah, the skin and that, and we're not trying to be mean or anything
No,
like that. I'm trying to be very,
because I love Lovey Love's confidence. Like Lovey Love don't need,
very confident.
you know what I'm saying? And she is a nice,
Mhm.
beautiful lady for her age and everything like that. But as far as for this contest goes, not when you're competing with other women, and
Mhm.
you have to be rated. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Lady Tia. Because I ain't trying to have Lily Mother drag my ass because we talk about her skin. But I understand why maybe the
don't
skin
drag me, boo.
department wasn't maybe her best, the skin, but she was giving nails. She
She
had
was giving
long, I
them.
love people who can grow long, strong nails. Like you can cut glass with them damn things.
Yeah, her nails looked strong too, didn't they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And her hair, I love her hair. I think it's really cute. My sister, one of my sisters, she has, and I showed her picture on here before because she reminds me of Monica, the singer, and she sings really good too. But she has a cute little cut like that, and she's been wearing that for years, and I love it. And all she has to do is literally wash it, or not even wash it, put a little water in it, put a little, and she's out the
Yep.
door. So
Yep.
I love those little cuts, and Lovely does have the head for it. I can say
Yep.
that she has the
She does.
head because everybody can't wear no little, tiny hair, short hair cut like that.
That's true.
So I give her credit for that.
Me
But
too.
to just think that you're automatically like the thing about it with these challenges, like a lot of people think they automatically like they just literally deserve to win. Like there is no doubt about it. They are supposed to win. And then they get upset and they talk shit and they call it unfair. I mean, the shit that Lovely was saying last night, like pieces of scammer and all this other kind of shit. And I knew she was gonna do that shit and da da da. I'm like, why do you keep not just her, but why keep joining these contests when you think they're running scams or something else like that?
Yeah, and Lovely Love has won some contests, but the realness of it is that she's not, or anyone is not going to win them all. You know what I'm saying? Let some other people win sometimes. Anyways, you know what I'm saying?
It's okay to let somebody win, and it's okay to. I mean, everybody can't win. Shit, out of like contests in my life, I've maybe won something maybe 3, 4 times ever in my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
I mean,
I do love how she's a good sport and she will get into the contest and she
hmm
will try. So
yes,
I
oh
just,
yes,
but you're not
absolutely.
gonna win every one. And then I think her whole thing at the end, how she cuts up, I think she might be just putting on.
You too.
Yeah, I think she just be cutting up, and then I think she gets off and laughs about it.
Because when she was on my show, because it wasn't like a pre-show to the challenge or nothing. I just went live, discussing some other shit. And she hit the panel, and her and Mother both hit the panel yesterday, and we was just chit-chatting and talking about, the challenge a little bit and stuff. And she had mentioned that her and Pisa had got into it. So Mother was like, girl, you good luck getting into the challenge then if y'all getting into it. And I was like, but y'all always get into it, and then y'all be,
Yep.
cordial again at least. So she did join the challenge last night, but it was the fact that she was like, "Oh, this shit always happening. Me and her always get into it." And da da da. I'm like, child, I think you're right.
And then,
She loves participating in the challenges.
yeah,
And then I think she really loves putting on after the challenge.
yeah.
I
And
don't
then today when we see her around in the YouTube streets, she's gonna act like nothing even happened.
always. She would cuss somebody out till she blew in the face, and then the next day hit their panel and be like, "What's up?
Yep.
What y'all talking about?"
Yep. That's lovely.
I don't think she mad for real. I don't even think Sheffy's mad for real. But they said Sheffy could have put on some shorts or pants and thrown that ass in a circle. Yes. That's what I'm saying. The moo moo, Sheffy. The moo moo.
And
For a
I
beauty
like Sheffy
face.
too,
And
but I think Sheffy has beautiful natural hair, and but when she came on with the speech and the do rag and the glasses. Sheffy, you're playing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like she's supposed to. She's supposed to turn that camera on. That hair is supposed to already been ready. You know what I mean? And okay, so she has a do rag on. She takes it off, and it's in a slick back ponytail. Like what the hell? Where's the? Can we see the hair?
Right. And then I know on her show last night, she said, "Why y'all ask me? I gonna take my hair down? Like, of course I'm gonna take my hair down. Like, they just wanted to make sure that's because you came on like with a whole scarf on. Then I'm thinking the scarf, the hair is already, doing a little thing in the
Yeah, me
the scarf.
too.
Yeah, I'm just thinking she gonna snatch the scarf off, and we just gonna see the hair flowing, and it was still in a ponytail. And then she kind of shook it out. She took the ponytail out and she shook it out, but it still looked like it was in a ponytail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she had already
She
moved the
didn't fluff
hair.
it out, comb it out, brush it out.
Yeah, she let it dry like that, and so it was already stuck into that ponytail position.
Right.
But the
Hey,
one
Lady
thing
Tia.
I can say,
Yeah.
hey, Lady Tia, the one thing I can say is she had good products on deck. She had products in the medicine cabinet, and she was showing good products as well. Like that old school placenta, that goes way back. That's an old school product that you put in your hair. You know.
Yep, and that's what I was saying earlier. I liked her products, and I liked the fact that she knew exactly what each one did, even like when she showed a little area of her chin that I really didn't see. But when she said, I'm working on this or whatever, and Coolin was like, "Girl, I wouldn't even say nothing." But kudos to you, for pointing out, what you working on or whatever. But hey, Lady Tia,
Hey, y'all. Can you hear me?
yes, I know you had fun last night.
Girl, I had a good time. And funny enough, I was behind Sheffy. Oh my gosh. I was in the back studio crying, laughing at her presentation. It was so funny. Sheffy definitely brought entertainment. It was just too funny. And then as soon as she got done, Pisa put the camera on me. I was still laughing when it got to me.
Yes,
It
you
was
was
so funny.
laughing throughout every time Sheffy did something because I was laughing too. I was like, no, she didn't come out here with a whole speech and why, like you running, like you Kamala, like you running for president.
Yeah.
She was like, bam, and I do my hair, bam, and this is how you do this, and bam. It was so funny.
I was laughing, and then every time they turned to you, Tia, I saw you laughing, and it made me laugh more.
Oh my gosh, I was crying. I wasn't ready yet. I had tears in my eyes once the camera hit me because I was laughing at Sheffy. It was too funny. She was very entertaining. I don't know if Sheffy is actually mad or whatever about it. But when you think you're gonna win, is like bust your bubble when you don't. And I think people don't know how to handle that.
Well, I had heard during the wait of them waiting for the second round of women to go up there. I think I heard that she had been drinking and smoking in the back. So I think maybe she had got a little too lit or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well,
That's what I heard earlier. Yeah. So maybe that made her go into her character a little longer or get her clown on like that. But we wanted to see her and not the joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. The Mina lady that said Nina is the one who invited her over. She did very well. I think she actually do skincare. Um, I think she does that. That's why she was very good at it. She did really good with her products. Um, putting putting those on and those type of things, putting what she used for her lips. Um, when it comes to products, some people can't use certain products. And because she had certain products, that doesn't mean that everybody needs to run out and get them because you just never know how it'll
Yeah.
affect their face. But I really did enjoy her presentation on her skincare.
Yeah. And you're right. It does go by what your skin type is before you run out and buy products that you see other people use. You do have to make sure it works for your skin type.
absolutely. Now, something I did want to mention, I want to ask your opinion about. Afterwards, Just Krista said she wouldn't have joined if she knew K Fit was judging.
See,
Now, y'all, like, what do y'all think about that? Because let me just say, I know they had a squabble or kerfuffle, her, Roman, King Roman, just Krista, but I thought they had squashed all that. You know,
she hit K Fit panel last night.
yeah. So I was, I don't know, because she even said it in Lovely's chat when Lovely was live. She said, "I will say, if I knew who the judges was, I wouldn't have joined." So I thought they had squashed all that. So I'm like, did she
Yeah,
think that K Fit was being biased? Like, I don't know, because I thought K Fit was judging pretty fairly. I don't know.
yeah, I think she judged. Everybody judged pretty fairly. I don't think it. Those women are mature enough to put the mess to the side. But I understand in this sector when the challenges happen, people do think that they may not have a shot depending on the judges and how they're going to vote because it may be a favorite up there. And I just think that overall is why people be feeling some type of way. For me, I don't care if who's the favorite or not. I came to participate, and what's for me is for me. But I have no reason to be a sore loser if I don't win. I done been in a few challenges. I've won some and I've lost some. It's really not that big of a deal as far as being so mad about it because, this is the beef sector. It's not like we are on a TV show that the world see as far as I'm concerned. But lovely love, I don't understand why she get upset every time. I don't understand. I think her hair is beautiful, a shortcut. I think her nails are beautiful. And sometimes people don't look at the positive stuff people saying. They only care about the negative.
Facts.
That is very true. That is very true. And I did mention how her nails were long. I love long. See, I don't have long, strong, healthy nails. Like every time I
No,
used to get nails, it was because I tried different things. I'm like, and my mom, I used to be so upset, like, why your nails so long and strong and mine just don't want to fucking grow? And so that's why I used to wear nails. But then again, like I said, I stopped years ago when I started cake decorating because it's just kind of messy, right? But yeah, so um she in some areas she was really strong when it comes to hair and nails, but you know, can't win them all. You can't win them all. And while we're talking about the face, when Just Chris child, I thought
Oh
Just
my
Chris was
gosh.
trolling us. Did y'all think she
Child,
was trolling?
they
I
already
don't
got a
think she
troll page with the
I,
name Lysol face wipes, child.
I already knew. I knew it was coming, but did y'all think Just Krista was trolling us? Because I'm like, no, she didn't do that for real.
I don't think she was trolling.
you don't think so?
No, I don't think she was. I because it's we want to take Krista serious, and a lot of times she's saying she just entertaining and it's all funny and stuff like that to her. But some of the things that she was saying about like what she do to her hair and stuff, I don't think she's lying about it. And like she said, she forgot about the wipe the face part of it, and the first thing she saw was the Lysol. I really believe that that was real. And what I don't understand is at her age, like her hair care, like none of us are perfect, and we're not all beauticians and things like that. But the fact that she said she used to put lotion in her hair, who taught her that?
I didn't know what shocked me the most was the Lysol wipes on the face, because that can really cause some damage to your skin. Or the lotion in the hair. And somebody said, well, maybe I thought she was talking about pink oil, the luster that people used to use back in the Gap. But no, she said whatever lotion she puts on her body, that's the same lotion she puts in her hair. I was like, child.
And see, that's the thing I want to say. Okay, the positive is that she does enter the contests, and so I want to give her props for that. For taking that risk and doing that. But to me, it wouldn't matter if K Fit wasn't in the contest as a judge. I don't think she would have won or been placed either way it went, because according to Coolin, she asked her why was her hair so dry. So it definitely wasn't giving healthy. She had like four plait braids around the front, and then the rest was like in a like an afro, a small short afro. So yeah, I didn't see her face really looking too healthy, and her nails were short. I didn't even see any type
It
of
looks
nail.
like she bite her nails.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say nail over the edge or anything.
Yeah,
So
she bite her nails. Yeah.
I think she was just in there to just be a contestant in the, just to,
Yeah,
probably
she
for
did say she
support.
was just wanted to support. That she
Yeah.
did
Right.
mention that at the end, like she was just there, just to support the
Hmm.
contest. But yeah, I don't think that K Fit was unfair at all or being biased or anything like that. I mean, I think in anybody who was doing this challenge, like for one, it was only three things. It was a hair, nails, and skin. And
Hmm.
for the skin, she didn't have a regimen. And I know, some people are allergic to certain things, so they just use water and a cloth. But the Lysol, and that you totally blew that one. And then the hair, like everybody else's hair was so moist and natural. It was just, it was giving shine, it was giving sleek, it was giving, healthy and nourishment. And so that was that. And then the nails,
Yeah, I just think that people, as Krista, she like to wear her wigs. The thing is, people have to realize, even though you have your wigs and you may wear that the majority of the time, you still got to make sure your hair is healthy under there or getting moisturized. At least
Exactly.
moisturize your hair and grease your scalp, and you can wear your wigs. But I think she's a wig girl, and she put her wig on most of the time, but
Mhm.
she still need to, moisturize her hair under that. That's how it grows under that wig.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
ain't nothing
But
wrong with wearing wigs. I mean, some people don't understand why people wear braids all the time. Some people don't know why people wear wigs all the time. So, different strokes for different folks. Even the natural stuff. Like I tried to go natural. It was 6 months of hell, and I'll never try it again. I was like, they was like, you didn't give it enough time. I ain't got time. Not
Yeah,
today. Not
I'm not a
tomorrow.
natural girl either.
So I like fuck that shit. Give me the
Give
crack for my
me my
hair.
chemicals, please.
Child, I tried it. I gave it a tough try too. But maybe I did it at the wrong time because I did have two younger kids who were my boys who were in sports and very busy, and I had two jobs in college. It was a rough time. So maybe I tried it at a wrong time in my life. But that shit was just, oh God, it was
Yeah,
horrible.
when I made the conscious decision to go ahead and go natural, it was because I was taught don't have everybody playing in your hair. So I really never found me a petition that I really liked. So it was down to me doing my own hair. And yeah, I used to put weave in my hair a very long time ago. But once I decided to go natural, I had made that commitment that I wasn't going back. And I wore before I got my locks, I was going through that cycle of getting perm and stuff out of my head, and I wear my afro and stuff like that for a while. And then I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do the lock, am I really gonna lock in? Basically, don't change my hairstyle because once your locks get in, you can't take them loose. So once I made a decision, I had my hair natural probably like 4 years before I did the locks, and then I made the decision to do the locks. Now everybody in my house got locks. My daughter, my sons, my man, we all got locks, and I do everybody's hair. So with the
You know
nail
what? Your
thing,
locks are beautiful.
thank you.
Oh,
With
somebody
the
said
nails,
they
go
would
ahead.
like you make people want to touch your hair. I'm like, I have to walk past you and have to hold and resist myself because I'm like, oh my, your hair is beautiful. It
Thank
really is.
you. And so with the nail thing, my nails used to be as long as a just read my book, and they grow and they are very hard. They're very hard nails, but with me cooking all the time and with me doing hair, the nails get all twisted up in there, and it cramps my hands when I do hair. So yeah, I started cutting my nails low. And when I cook, some people cook with gloves on. I'm not used to cooking with gloves on. So I mean, my hands be all up in it, and I don't want stuff getting from under my nails to get all in my food. so I keep my nails very low now, and it's easier that way. But down to the nub, that's a little bit extreme.
You know who I would like to have seen on the poll was Just Read My Book. I think her
Um,
hair was gorgeous.
It
Her
was
nails
yes.
beautiful.
were good. I just didn't understand why she didn't make it on there.
Well, I think it was a lot of beautiful hair.
Yeah, you're
For the hair
right.
part, it was a lot of beautiful hair. And just read my book.
Mhm.
We've known her to have that long, beautiful hair. It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep,
think
and
it's because
welcome
that
to the chat,
competition was
everyone.
stiff, child. There were so many beautiful women last night with beautiful natural
Yeah.
hair, beautiful glowing skin, beautiful nails. I
Yeah.
was like, child,
And
y'all
beautiful
looking
natural
good tonight.
bodies, girl. Natural
I'm telling
bodies.
you.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
oh, I love that outfit last night, Tia. You was giving body, yaddy, yaddy, child.
Thank you. My daughter was laughing so hard because she was like, "Mama, do I really gotta do this?" I was like, I need you to hold the camera." She was laughing at Sheffy. Something Sheffy said while we was waiting for me to come up. My daughter was laughing. So when she came to me, I was laughing again. I'm telling you, I had a good time because I was laughing the whole darn night. I was laughing at everything that was going on. And my daughter, she was like, "Mom, you got a man. Won't you let him hold the camera?" I was like, "No, you my daughter.
Girl,
You
Chef
hold the camera."
cracking up. Every time Sheffy got on camera, she had me cracking up. But hey, I want to shout out the people who just coming in. What's up, Rennie? How you doing? Natural Loves and former Sugar. What's up? Happy Life said, K Fit, did you win? K Fit was not in the challenge. She was one of the judges. Happy Life. So she did not win. What's up, Queen Diva? How y'all doing? Come on in, Soul Sister, and just my thoughts. Welcome to the chat. Make sure y'all like and share the video. What's up, friend members? Shout out to the members. But yeah, people's giving you a lot of compliments on your hair, Lady Tia. I voted for Lady Tia as well. The reason why I voted for Lady Tia, and if anybody wants, they can say why they voted for who. But I voted for you because your hair was gorge. I mean, that to do natural hair, period, is hard. It's a hard task. I know people in my immediate life who spent hundreds and thousands on products before they even got to the right one for their hair texture. So
Mhm.
I know it's hard. It's very expensive, and everybody cannot grow through. You can do natural and put a little water in your hair, a little stuff in your hair, and get curls and things like that. But to grow dreads for that long and that healthy, and I gave you a lot of credit for that. I wasn't even a judge, but then the full body, your face is all you always have beautiful skin complexion, to your face. Always, I done seen you off on camera before, but the outfit when you was given the full body, which was optional. I was
Mhm.
like, okay, like, I mean, that dress. I mean, it wasn't even a dress. It was like a top and a bottom with a wrap
Yeah, have a train.
to the toes, girl. I was like, child. I said,
Yes,
yep, I already know who I'm voting for. But
I
again, all
really
y'all did
enjoyed it.
great.
I enjoyed it. And Sheffy was talking about, she was complaining about, "Oh, I waited for 45 minutes." At first, we was kind of confused, like me, because now, and Sheffy went on that second part, and we was kind of confused at first. And then once Pizarro said, "We'll do a second round of it," I think Sheffy feels like that took away from her. But when you look at it on the votes, two out of the three of us end up being in the top three. So it wasn't about that. I think she said she waited too long. And I was like, well, I went last. So maybe I should be complaining. No, it wasn't about that. I think Chevy kind of feel like if she was up in the first group or whatever, it would have changed people's minds. But it to me, we all did the same thing.
Well, was Lovely Love in the second group too?
No, she was in the first.
She's in the first. Okay, because Lovely Love said something about if she knew it was a second group. But see, I understood why Pizza
We
and
all couldn't come
the
up.
they did.
Yeah.
Because how
Can't
many
come up.
pizza can she get on her panel?
I
10,
think 10.
10?
nine or 10. Yeah, but
Okay, okay. So
Yeah,
I understood why she did what she did. Like it would have been so much more confusing to say, okay, we're gonna do hair, 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 hair for y'all four. Then y'all get down. Then we do hair, 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 hair for y'all four. Then you get back up. Then we do face, face, face. It would have been just. It was easier to do. All of y'all do the whole thing, and then everybody. I got it. I absolutely got it because that would have been up and down, up and down, up and down. Up. That would have took forever.
Yeah,
right.
it
But
would.
Hmm.
yeah, all of us couldn't get on the panel, so I definitely understood that once it get full, it get full. So it made sense how she did it, and I think Chef be trying to, give Miss Pizarro a little heat about having to have to wait, but we all couldn't get up there. It wouldn't have made sense anyways if we couldn't all fit.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Now Nina said, yeah, I didn't understand why they chose a perm over locks. Other than that, everything was good. How y'all feel about that?
Wait, who you mean the Bushes?
I think she mean people winning that would because I was talking to my dude about it. Do you think a perm in someone's hair is natural?
Who had the
I didn't
perm?
think it was. I didn't. I didn't even think that
Who had
anybody
the
was even
perm?
allowed to have a perm. But
Well, yeah, she didn't mind the perm. She had changed that.
Yeah,
Um,
I remember her changing it, but who had the perm? Did the
I,
Bushes have a perm?
I don't know. I know somebody has some really straight hair, but I don't know if it was necessarily a perm. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I
because
didn't think perms were allowed. But then I realized it throughout the show that you didn't have to have totally natural hair.
yeah, because
yeah,
I
but
But
sure
when I
wanted to
heard
put on
about
a
the
little
challenge,
mascara. I wanted to put on a little mascara, but no, I don't wear lashes unless I'm performing. But yeah, I wanted to put on a little mascara. I would have liked to arch my eyebrows a little bit. But yeah, I when it comes to perm, I think that is not considered natural
not
because
natural.
yeah,
They want
if your hair if your hair coils fro up, then that's your natural state.
But
right?
Nina said I didn't understand why they chose a perm over locks. So I don't understand who had the perm
I
because
don't
So
either.
I
I
thought
don't.
I'm
I don't
thinking,
either.
she said that
I'm
she had,
thinking she's saying them.
but I wish she would have saved like a piece, a fourth of it or something to show us the natural while the because she was saying that she basically flat ironed it out.
Oh, so okay,
But
so
I
maybe
wish she would
some
have
people
left
thought
like
she
a
had a
piece of
perm.
it natural so we could have saw the naturalness and then maybe demonstrated, how she combs it straight, flat irons it straight.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know what
because
I
I
mean?
thought everybody was natural. I mean, to hear natural hair, and so I just thought. I, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not in the contest.
I
I
thought,
was just going by the title. When I first heard about the competition, I'm like, oh, okay, so we're gonna see all these natural afros and braids and twists and dreads and things like that. I didn't even think I would have never put perm and natural together. Now, if somebody had a perm on the show, I don't know. I really
yeah,
don't know.
the Bushes would have been the only one that could have possibly had a perm. But everyone else was good. But Pizarro did say that if they had a relaxer that was okay. You know, but
Well, so, but
that's
I
not
mean,
natural. But that wasn't the case as far as with the contestants, except for the Bushes may have. But I believe she said her hair was natural. She had just flat ironed it straight.
and yeah, you can put a hot comb to your natural hair without having a perm. So, I
Right, you
mean,
can, but it would have been nice. I know somebody who is natural, been natural for like 20 years, and every now and then she go to get a blowout and
hmm
whatever I don't know what all they do to
yeah,
get natural hair straight, but she spends a lot of money, and I swear 2 days later it's gone. It's like
Yeah,
it'd be a waste of money, really. But it would have been nice to be like, okay, this is my natural, and maybe have a hot comb or whatever she uses to the side, and saying, "This is how I get it straight." It would have been nice to
yeah.
see the natural. Yeah. Hmm.
I really liked Amina's afro. I was looking for
Me
someone to
too.
wear an afro. I loved it.
Me too. It was
The
gorgeous.
Bushes said she didn't use no relaxer, just a good flat iron.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
So
because
as
Yeah.
far as
she said that when she
the
was saying that maybe you could have just left like a fourth of your hair, a little piece of it, a little square of it out, so we
So
could
we
have
can
seen
see the
it
naturalness because when you flat iron your hair, you can't see like its natural,
in its natural state of the
yeah, the natural state before straightening it.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
yeah, but yeah, so maybe that's why some people thought she had a perm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because some people can flat iron and the fuck out of some natural hair, and that
Yep.
shit. I mean, edges and all. Do y'all
I
Yep.
ever watch
know.
those videos on YouTube? How they be straightening out people natural hair, and I swear to God, you think they got a perm like when they
Yeah,
done? Mm-hmm.
my daughter, I cannot do it. We tried it. That's why we went to locks. I tried to flat iron her natural hair. Jesus, it still looked. It was all fluffy. Just, it just didn't work out.
Hold up,
But
they
yeah,
said Rodney was this recently? Rodney was over there showing pictures of Fifi TV without hair and makeup. Was this yesterday?
well,
Now
I
I
seen
know he
that
was beefing with her a minute ago when he was talking shit. That was months back. But are you saying this is recent?
the last I've seen right because he came down my timeline. I seen him. Jay Wilson was on his panel. That was the other day. That's the only thing I can think of that he went live. Other
Oh,
than that,
we
I
already
haven't.
said it was a minute ago, you guys. Are you serious? Oh wow, Rodney.
Yeah, I thought that was over.
And why bring her into it? She wasn't even a contestant or
It
a
was
judge.
like 1 minute ago. He said 1 minute ago. What the hell, Fifi do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does he keep going after her? Like, what's his problem with
He
her?
ain't even fucking with him. See, that's why people be getting dragged all over this motherfucker. Bitch, child. I'm not even gonna go and give it a click and a view. And I like watching him sometime, but why is he over there dragging Fifi? Fifi is beautiful with or without makeup. Like a lot of you women on here are.
And then
I don't
he keep getting that he done got that jacket on him of going at women. Why is he making it true? It just don't make no sense. I don't know what Fifi had to do with anything. She haven't spoken, haven't hit a. She only the only time she hit a link when Miss P was talking about the rules and stuff, and she came and she was like, "I'm gonna be
He
in
do
the
got her. He
competition."
put her picture up. I'm skimming through it.
Oh my gosh,
The
why?
picture is
Oh
cute.
my god. You know what? Speaking of men going at women, did y'all see last night on Lovely? Like, first of all, the girl left for 2 hours and left her video running, right? She
Lovely,
had forgot that she was even fucking live. She
lovely
didn't went
love.
and
And
got
what
something
happened?
to eat. She went and got something to eat. She was doing all kind of shit and left bragging on her panel and Rex. And Rex was going at Pizza. Like, that's what I didn't understand. I don't know if Pizza's still in here, but Rex was going at Pizza like really hard, like cussing her out, calling her bitches, talking about he gonna come for her nigga, drop her addy. I'm gonna make your man
What?
a widower.
He was
Yeah.
probably drunk, child. He
He said,
does
I'm gonna make
that.
your man a widower. And he was saying all kind of shit to Pizza, and I didn't understand it at all.
Have you ever seen Rex before on a lot of panels?
Yeah, I seen him
Yeah,
before.
we done seen him.
He gets drunk a lot. When he gets drunk, he does that sometimes. He goes a little off.
But my thing is, he likes Bree, right? And Bree still like him, right? I mean, she calls him
Yeah,
uncle,
she
right?
called him her uncle, right?
And he's up here going at her bestie. I mean, threatening to make her husband a widower. He was like, "Fuck you, fuck your kids." I mean, I ain't gonna say all everything he said. That's enough right there. But he was like, "Drop your address. I'll be there." Matter of fact, I know he was saying the area code, and he was like, "I know where y'all." Child, and I couldn't see because I was watching a re-show or I was red balling, so the chat wasn't catching up with where I was in the video. So I couldn't see if Pizza was saying something back and forth to him or what she was saying or whatever. But he was going in on P, and I was like, "What the fuck is that about?" And then the shit that he was saying probably could have got Lovely in trouble on her channel because she just totally left. Then Dragons must have fell the fuck to sleep because Dragons was on there left by herself And then Lovely Love, like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, she just popped back on the panel and was like, "Oh y'all, I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't want to eat. I done did this. I done forgot." I was like, child, I was like, "What the fuck?" Anything could have happened on her panel while she was gone.
Did anybody come up with when she was supposedly up? Because
When
people
she
say they
came back
gone.
Dragons was back in the chat or something, so she put Dragons back up at the end. But
Oh,
Dragons had dropped down after Rex left because he was trying to talk to Dragons. He said, "Oh fuck it, I guess I'm out of here. Lovely gone. Dragons ain't saying shit." Because I think Dragons dozed off or something because they was live for like a couple of hours, and then the screen was just totally black and dark, silence. And then like 2 hours later, Lovely pops back on the panel. She's like, "Oh my bad, everybody done probably left." I was like, "You now y'all motherfuckers."
Rex is
but
too old to be acting like that. I know that. That don't make no sense.
I've
How
seen
they
Taylor,
him do this
always
before.
trying to.
It's like a pattern, if that makes sense. Whoever the person he's on the stream with is going at or having a problem with, he cusses that person.
mm,
But he want to hurt them. He want to give his address and all this extra stuff. That's just too much.
Taylor, have you heard or grew up hearing about not having a lot of people put their hands in your hair because of energy?
Yes. Mhm.
Yep,
Yeah,
I heard that before too. You don't let everybody cook for you, pray for you, or
Yeah.
do your hair.
because
Yeah.
it
Like
can
the
come
girl
out.
that you turned that you said how you were raised, letting everybody, not letting just anybody in your hair. I totally agree with you on that. I don't do that either.
Yeah, it's hard to once you find your beautician, you should stick with them wherever
Yep.
they go. Once they start
Child,
moving around, you just don't go to everybody. And I know a lot of people that do hair. And they be like, Tia, can I do your locks? Can you? Nah, no, I'm okay. Because I
Hmm.
just I just don't. I believe that bad energy or things they got going on in your life goes into your hair too. And your hair can start coming out. And also people, especially with natural hair, you want to stick with the person who is doing your natural hair because
Hmm.
it is very important that the person doing your hair is feeding your hair correctly so it can grow correctly because you
Because
can get
everybody
messed
here
up.
is different, and you can't just. It's not like a perm or something, or even they got different perms. But when you do stuff like that, sometimes beauticians can use the same perm on 25 clients. You know what I mean? But when it
Right.
comes to
also,
natural hair,
how many people
everybody
have
can't use
gone
the same
bald?
perm. Hmm.
How many people have gone bald because of somebody messing up? I mean, even me, I know it's different for hair, but I have to be careful on what stylist I go to because I've seen some really messed up stuff happen to people. Their hair just start falling out everywhere. I'm like, no, child, that ain't gonna be
Well, you know what? Let me tell y'all a horror story when I was a little girl.
me. Ooh, tell us, child.
I used to have really, really, really long, long, long hair. And my mother used to just always straighten it or, whatever. But that was when the curls came around, right? The Jerry curls.
Mhm.
And I thought they were so cool. Everybody was getting them. My mama even had them. My aunties had them. And I wanted a Jerry curl so bad, but we were like struggle, right? Living in the hood, struggling from paycheck to paycheck, and that was just not in the budget. It was barely in the budget for her to get her shit done. Because even back then, curl to get it redone was like $65, $75. Even back then. And so, anyway, I wanted one so bad. I was begging my mother, and she has this friend who she was like a church pastor or something like that. She used to have like a church in her home or some shit like that. But anyway, she was real nice, and she told my mom that she know how to give Jerry curls, and she does them in her basement, right? Now, mind you, my mom went to this salon like a couple of blocks. We can walk to the salon, and I mean they're a nice salon. They were good. They did all type of hairstyles. They were great. This lady had a basement. So it wasn't like my mom gets her hair done in a basement or somebody's porch and was like, "Oh, well, that's fine." But I begged and begged and begged. She didn't want to do it, but you know how you are with your parents sometimes, just pouting and begging and stomping and shit, just acting ignorant, right? So she finds like, "Fuck it, okay, go get your hair done. Here's the money, whatever, whatever." Man, I'm telling you, after that lady finished my hair and she started coming through my hair, all my shit was on the floor.
Damn.
All my hair was on the floor. You talking about crying because my hair was down to damn near my butt. And you talking about crying, hyperventilating, about to pass out in this lady's basement because why is my hair on the floor? And so she was so scared to call mom. She didn't even call my mom. She just dropped my ass off on the porch. Said she was sorry, didn't know what happened. But what had happened was a lot of people didn't know that, just like Tia said, when you go from, and it wasn't even a perm. I never had a perm or nothing in my hair, but it was relaxed. It was straightened. It was all the
That,
chemicals that my
yeah.
mother used to straighten my hair. And I needed to let all of that just, they said I shouldn't have done nothing for my hair. Should have like washed it or something and just let it go without anything for months and months. My mother didn't know that because before she got her perm, she was totally natural. She had airflow as huge as I don't know what. So she never put anything or flat iron her hair or nothing. It was always rollers. Girl, when I tell you, that was around the time that MJ got his hair burnt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what everybody thought when I went to school the next day.
I would have been. Did you cry?
Yeah.
Yes. And I didn't want to go to school. I mean, my mama made me go to school. You talking about embarrassing? Because Tia, I had the curl. Yeah. You remember the banana clips?
Yep. I remember the
I didn't
banana.
even have enough hair for a banana clip.
Dang, a banana
That's
clip can
how
show. A banana clip can grip almost anything.
that
Yeah. If you would have went to a professional, that would have been one of the first questions they would have asked you.
they would have prepped me
They would
probably
have
for
asked you if
weeks
you
and
had any
months
other
at a time.
chemical service.
Right. Or at least gave my mother advice. We can't do it right now, but this is
Mhm.
what you need to be doing over in the meantime, in between time. I mean, that lady, my mother was so upset. But it was nothing we could do. It wasn't like we could sue her. She didn't have a license. She was, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, my hair eventually grew back, and I still had the curl, and I mean, I was just beautiful, it was gorgeous. My hair grew back, and then I finally grew the perm. I mean, grew the hair out, the curl, and went back to like natural relaxers like years later. But that was devastating for me. I mean, I was only like probably 11 years old.
Um,
That shit was traumatic.
yeah, my daughter, she's gonna be 13. I've never thought about putting a perm in her hair. I just don't want it in her hair. I told her I want her to love her hair how it looks. She had showed me a picture one time. It was a picture with this lady with these big old curls. It looked it too mature for her age, anyways. But that's how she wanted me to do her hair, and I just want her to love her hair, regardless. I know when she get older, she do what she want to do. But as of now, in my house, I just don't want to put a perm in her hair because I know how damaging it can be. And another thing, people be putting a perm and then dye their hair, and that's how their hair comes out too. You don't supposed to put the dye in your hair and the perming and all that stuff. That all those chemicals, and y'all know now they got this old callback or whatever it is about perms.
Mhm.
They got a callback on perms, how
Recall.
damaging how damaging it has damaged so many women's hair that it can lead to cancer now.
Oh yeah, I saw that they did that huge lawsuit about that.
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
it's all our perms, the perms that we grew up with. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, y'all tell us 40 years later.
And that's how they did with cigarettes, girl. Like it was cigarette signs and posters all over the place, all every building, every commercial, and then years later, after all these people that died for cancer, oh, now we got to put it on the box.
Mhm.
This could cause cancer. Them people knew that shit when they first made them damn cigarettes.
Well, just think about it with the perm. If we have to take it out at a certain time or it's gonna burn the hell out of us, just think about that being burning on your head, on your scalp.
Mm-hmm.
That says something too. The fact that we have to hurry up and get it out once they get the straightening, we got to get it out or it'll burn your scalp and all of that. That's going straight to the brain.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Cruiser?
Good morning. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ladies. Good morning, chat.
Hey, Miss.
Heard Lady Tia talking about her daughter that's younger, and it is her, she's not allowing her to make major decisions on her hair. And that is a smart thing because kids change their minds so much. Um, both of my daughters, neither one of them ever had any type of chemicals or anything in their hair. I would just wash it, blow dry it. That's it. And both of them they have different textures of hair, but both of them have, I don't know what you would call it, like a softer texture of hair, like their dad. But my middle child, she saw Prince of Bel-Air, and what was the girl named Hillary? And one of the episodes, Hillary had flat ironed her hair out. So she went, I don't want my hair flat ironed, I want my hair flat ironed. So we went and took her, to get it. I washed it, blow dry, went and took her to get it flat ironed. She liked it for like 2 or 3 days. And then she was doing everything she could to get it back to its curly state. My point is this: kids always think they want something until they get it, and then they don't want it. I'm with you. Let them get old enough to determine what they want to do for with their hair, and then it's up to them. Now, both of them cut their hair when they got off to college. That was the first thing they did. They didn't do a major cut, but they cut their hair. And then my baby girl, about 2 weeks ago, did a major chop to her hair. And when I asked her why did she do it, because she didn't tell us that she was going to do it. She's 23, so she's grown. She said that hair carries memories. So she woke up that morning, she decided to cut her hair, and then, of course, she had to go to a professional to finish it up. And I mean, it is a major chop.
I've heard that before. Like,
Huh?
a lot of women, I've heard that before. A lot of women who go through traumatic experiences, especially like relationships or breakups, that's like one of the first things they do is chop all their hair off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so I heard that before. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I looked it up. When she said that, I looked it up because, and yeah, that's some of the things that it said that people, when they want a new start or went through something, health-wise or whatever, that they, that's one of the things that they do. But she, when she first cut it, I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Because, you carry long hair or whatever. I did a major cut on my hair when I was 40 years old. I left we was in convocation and we had a break in between the services. I left with long hair and came back with my hair cut all the way up to like maybe the base of my neck. I don't know why.
It's probably like Sister Cruiser. Is everything?
Honey, they had them apostolics had a whole fit when I came back. It was bad enough that I had a relaxer in my hair. And that's the last thing I'm going to talk. Well, not the last thing, but I wanted to mention that. I didn't watch the natural thing yesterday because when I was hearing, the build up to it during the week, it didn't seem natural to me. When she was saying we're going to take relaxers is not natural. You took the natural state of your hair and added chemicals in it, and even to get all of that chemical out to get it back to the naturals, you got to basically cut it and do other things to it. So to me, it wasn't anything natural. So I didn't want to watch. I didn't want to watch it. But yeah, to accept relaxer, not accept locks, and locks is something you do into your natural hair. To me, was just off. But the whole time I was thinking when I heard the build up, and now that I'm hearing talk about it, if they want to know about what's natural, come on around to the Apostolic Church, honey. When I was in there, like I said, me having a relaxer in my hair was a bit much. But no jewelry, no earrings, no, you put a little Vaseline or some lip gloss on your lips, but I'm talking about natural. And here's the thing: there was a whole argument with Sassy. She didn't want to talk about it, but she was like, "What's natural? What's not natural?" And they're acting like you can't be. The word she used was "you unkempt." If you're natural, that is not true. I went to church with beautiful women for years. We were some gorgeous women. See how I threw myself in there? It's almost Leo season. We were some gorgeous women and we didn't have all the extra stuff on us. And the one thing I love about that, now I'm no longer hanging, still love the Apostolic Church, but I'm no longer a member of it. But the thing I loved about that is that you can be a Black woman and think that everything about you is beautiful without putting a lot of stuff on you. Now, if you have the choice to put stuff on you, we have the choice to wear makeup if we want to enhance our natural beauty. But if we don't, to know that you're beautiful without all that was probably one of the greatest things about that church. People see that as a negative thing, but I saw it as a positive.
Mm-hmm. Cruiser, can I tell you something?
Who's that?
Cruiser.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, ma'am.
It is Leo season, honey.
It's all day, I mean, get out the way because
Y'all
we
damn
are going to. Well, tomorrow it actually starts tomorrow, but yeah, we come through early, roaring,
I thought it was.
roaring with the most beauty in the world.
Yeah, it's big Leo energy around here.
Team Leo, yay.
Now,
child,
who's that
y'all
fellow Leo
damn
around here,
Leos.
or are you just a Leo admirer?
I'm a Leo.
The Leos have
I'm a
entered
Leo.
the
I'm an
building.
August Leo.
I'm an August Leo,
Me too.
and
Well,
it seems the August Leos have they're more. I just never met a Leo who thought they were not attractive. I haven't, not
well,
one.
I have Leos all around me. My son is a Leo, my husband is a Leo, and my mom is a Leo.
Oh, girl, you just around greatness, but bless your
Mm,
heart.
yes, I love them. I love them down, but they are very smart mouth. When I
Oh yeah,
tell
we
you
got mouth.
my 18-year-old, when I tell you he can make me think about what the hell is going on again, I'd be like, okay, wait a minute, let me think about this. You actually made sense. he give me
Oh,
he
we're
give
quite
it to me.
convincing. We love to argue, but listen, I'm gonna say this, but I won't repeat it again, and I will deny saying it. If somebody play it, I say that's not me. A lot of times we're full of shit. I don't know why people go along with us. We can convince y'all. We can convince people of some bullshit. But
Look, my son was saying, "Mom, so I heard that you was in the competition. Tiara told me that you won. So let's look. This is what I was thinking. So I got to go to work tomorrow. So he trying to convince me to give him some of my money. I said,
Oh,
"Boy, you didn't even participate." He was like, "I would have held the camera for you."
I'm surprised you fall for it. I,
I
I,
almost did.
I don't know whether my mom fell for stuff or she just went along with it because Gemini's they co-sign Leo's bullshit a lot. So and my mom's a Gemini, so I don't know which one it was, but
But so you say you didn't watch it. Are you gonna watch it?
no.
No.
And for no other reason that I didn't watch a lot of stuff this weekend. I ain't watch all that Brian and Roe and But no, I usually don't. If I miss
that's
something on the
crazy.
weekends or during time when I'm away doing something, I very rarely. It has to be something that's like really really hot to make me go back and watch.
Hmm. Yeah,
Well,
it was.
you get caught up from
I did
everybody.
watch the last part though. I went in there when Lovely Love was on there talking. I don't know these bitches. I did go watch that live.
You talking about Lovely Love and hey, a view and Silky Black. How y'all doing? 23 Jackson.
Abuse of you. That's another Leo.
Good morning.
It
But
did get spicy.
you said you did watch who last night, Cruiser?
I watched the last part where when
Oh,
Lovely Love. I watched the what 3 or 4 minutes when she was up there going crazy saying she didn't know
girl.
them. The
Oh, that
judges.
was cracking me up when she said that. Who the fuck is What she say? What she call her? I said, we was like, you don't know who she is? Like,
Yes, yes, I watched that
she's
part
like, ma'am, your
because with a competition, I'm
right?
always going to watch the ending when they start cutting up.
Oh
You
my
know they always gonna
goodness.
cut up. It could be like the smoothest competition, run so smooth, and the same people
It could be the same ones.
every time.
But the fact that it was Lovely Love was just, that was icing on the cake. And the fact that she was saying she did, it's like, how you don't know them, Love? How you don't know them? You was over on K Fitz panel. How you don't know her? Why you acting like you don't know BBW? You don't know these people? That thing tickled. You don't know Coolin.
And
It
Yeah,
tickled me.
everybody was beef sector except for Coolant, right?
right.
And even Coolin is so. I think she's like Coolin is bisector because
Yes,
she's
we
like.
adopted her.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's the only.
she's beef sector, for the most part.
Yeah, that's what her problem was. One of her problems, because there were many. But that everybody wasn't B sector, and Peace was like, "But she's my moderator, and she's this, and that one's this, and how you not know this person? They've been here forever." And like, I don't know if she was tipsy or I don't know what was going on because I was like, "Lovely, really? These are not new people on this panel." Like,
Yeah, lovely, and lovely seems to have an issue with pretty girls. in my
Mm.
opinion. And I wondered if it's oh, lovely gonna cuss me out. It's
She
gonna be
gonna,
good too, but I'm gonna say it. It's gonna
get
be
you.
real good, but I'm gonna say it, huh?
She gonna get you.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So, people ain't figured out yet. I like to be cussed out. It's gonna be real good. So lovely herself used to be quite lovely, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But life is sometimes it'll get you, especially if you drank and party too much. But so I wonder if, because I know one time on K Fit, she was reminiscing. She was like, I remember when I was pretty like that. She didn't say those exact words, but she said something similar. I was like, yeah, yeah, girl. You done made me stop drinking as much as I drink. But
Yeah, 'cause she does look different from when I first saw her on here.
mhm,
That was like years ago, but you know.
yeah.
Okay, fit. You see what she said?
Okay, so okay, so
Okay, see that.
Miss Cruiser,
Y'all all get cussed out.
Miss Cruiser. So TG, Miss Cruiser, TG was in the competition, and she had fake nails on, and she had broke one of her nails, so she used that one nail as her natural.
she said, I saw that part too. What did she say? I had I had one unnatural nail or something to that effect. Now I hollered. Listen, I was there for the
That shit
dysfunction.
was funny.
And
I
she
was
was
like, no,
serious
you
too.
didn't. She was serious. She was mad serious. Like, how the fuck
She
y'all
was
gonna
serious.
disqualify me? That was funny. Yeah, that was funny.
I love it. I love the twins. I love the TG and LG. I just want them to invite me over for how after Thanksgiving dinner and everything's normal, and then afterwards you have desserts and or drinks. That's the
Uh-huh.
part of Thanksgiving dinner at their house I want to go to, the drinking part, because it's on and popping.
Mm-hmm.
My
I know
opinion
they
about the twins, when they came out to tell us stuff about Brooke, it was just so hard to follow them because they seem to be lit all the time and it's all over the place. I think they was telling us the truth. They was giving us facts and in the tea, but I could never get into what they were saying because they was always inebriated. Sound like, I mean, even TG said she wasn't inebriated, but if that's her normal state, then I don't know. But yeah, I think they really gave us some true stuff about Brooke, but it was just hard to follow.
And they talk about her way too much. I can't with them when they start doing that. Like it seems like they follow her around and they constantly dwell on
Did
her.
they know her from another sector or something? Because I just
Yeah,
started seeing
Yeah.
them. I don't know
R.
where they
Kelly,
from.
R.
Hmm.
Kelly sector, and that other
Okay.
sector. What's that other
Like
one? The
they told
K.
us all about her, but then they keep repeating it over and over and over and over. So it's like,
And
ooh,
that
It's
one little girl that passed away in the fridge. What's the KJ? Is that what it's called?
Kanika Jenkins.
Jenkins sector. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, but
she was there too.
right, they was a part
Yeah.
of that. I think with them, I think because they felt like they got done wrong by Brooke, they just can't let it go.
they cannot let it go.
That scam that they said she was running with the raffles and shit.
Right. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the sisters, remember when they first came around, one of the sisters said that they bought her a grill, a
Hmm.
teeth grill. They bought some teeth for her.
Girl, hush.
Yeah, they said she had got thousands for her teeth.
She's
No,
ain't she still collecting money for her teeth or something?
some
Mm.
lady named Jen donated some grills for some type of contest or something she was supposed to be giving away. But what she did was ended up keeping them.
So she been how much money overall from different sectors have she collected to have dental work?
Yeah,
I don't
because
know,
did
but
she say she got some money from the Intels too?
yeah, she had got something
Mm-hmm.
from the beef sector, as far as the teeth thing. And that's when TG or LG will hit the link and back, and I don't want to. He got the teeth from us.
You know what I found interesting yesterday that somebody said? They said it'd be the ones who be complaining about not winning any prizes or any money, but have received the most donations. Like they were saying about Sheffy, like you all really mad and shit, but we did you did get something, it was like $700 something for your trip. Then they was talking
Listen,
about Brooke too. Like I don't know. I just thought it was interesting when I heard somebody say
Lil
that.
Vegas can get some money up off y'all now, or us, I should say, because I've sent her money before. But she can get that money now. You're like a
Everybody
storefront
wants to
jack leg
donate.
preacher. She can get that money.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's why I don't get upset when they have like raising money for people because it's just didn't happen over the years. It always happened, and that person that is in need always end up getting what they need and then some. So when it comes to people begging or we done seen it so many times, and the B sector always come through when it comes to that. Always. I mean,
Always. It don't
I
matter
think
how fucked up people treat
I think
people.
Brooke got like $2,500 or something like that. I heard.
That's what they said in the chat. Somebody Queen Diva said 25, and Mary said between 2 and 3,000.
That is
Dang.
so exceptional. That is exceptional that people give that gave and it got up to that amount. People should be grateful and thankful.
But they're not. And I'm not. I'm not bitter. I'm annoyed. What I'm about to say. I'm not. Don't take it as bitter. I'm annoyed, but not bitter. But if I ask for one single dime, people lose their freaking mind. Cruiser don't need it. Cruiser don't need it. You see her on the cruiser. She don't need it. She don't need it. Like what?
Yes,
Whoa,
I,
wait,
I
what?
think it's because how you present yourself, people just
Yeah.
automatically believe that you got what you need already. So why would you ask for anything? At the end of the day, life is life. And if people need something, they need it. We ain't gonna always be on top financially. Life happens.
Right. And the thing is the only time you ever see me out here, or the only time you saw me out here asking for anything is when the people was asking me to do something. Then I was like, okay, well, I think what I want to put money into myself wasn't in the budget. I asked for a measly $500, and people lost their freaking mind. But you got people out here asking for, how much Brooke have gotten for tea. And listen, I don't care how much money that people get, as long as it don't come out of none of my holdings, my pocketbook, or my, or my bank account or whatever. But it just amazed me that happens. That you have certain people who can ask over and over again. And other thing is that the ones who ask the most and get the most, they are the ones who complain the most when somebody else asks. These have a whole fit. They have a whole fit about it and try to run and block it and get in front of it and whatever. But the gag is that you running and blocking what a person really don't need.
And don't
You
ask for
know,
proof. Don't
huh?
ask for
Look,
proof. Don't ask for proof of your need. If somebody say they
look.
got $1,000 light bill, don't ask them to prove it.
And you know what? Another thing that people don't be talking about, like I done entered a couple of contests and I didn't win, but because my cash out was advertised, I got money from people that just wanted to send me money. I have been surprised several times, and I didn't ask for it, but I'm sure Lovely Love and Chat Rep they get cash apps from people outside of a competition, and they don't talk about that.
Hmm.
It's like they want the win instead of the fact that people still show love to you even if you didn't win.
They want
Hmm.
it all.
Yep, yep. And guess who done dropped down in the chat, y'all?
Who?
Rodney.
Rodney.
Mm.
Oh, Rodney.
Rodney,
Rodney.
what is you over
Rodney,
there doing, Rodney? We heard that you was over there dragging Fifi
what's
this
going on,
morning. Like,
Rodney?
why?
And showing pictures too. Like, what's up with that? We know how Fifi look.
Please explain, Rodney. Please explain why you over there dragging Fifi on this good Monday morning for her hair and like I didn't see it, but somebody dropped down in my chat said you was over there doing that, and I thought everything was squashed between you and Fifi. So what's going on, Rodney? What's going on, child? You about to get cussed out by everybody in the sector.
Well, I'm not, but I know what you mean though.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe I won't cuss him out, but yeah, you know what I'm
But I
saying.
do find it interesting if they squashed it and was okay and went their separate ways and was at peace. It is interesting why he would bring her back up again.
Right after this challenge, after the hair and face. That's what I'm
Let,
like. What
I mean,
what was
let
she
let's
got
be
to do?
honest. When he first did it, he got so much flack from it. Rodney, are you doing it to get? Because you know you're gonna get the flack again. Are you doing it for numbers? Because Fifi haven't said anything. you know the reaction that you got the first time you did it. So is this some type of plot to get people to come to the channel for the clicks and views because you okay with everybody coming at you about it? Because you know it's people gonna come at you about it. Is you doing it for that reason to be the villain?
I wonder if it's just for the clicks and the views because it's like, okay, I could I can't say I see, but I wouldn't say, you know what I mean? Like if she was in the challenge and they had an old tip, you know, and then he'd be like, well, I don't think I can see if that, but still yet I can't see because she really ain't never done shit to him. But you know what I'm saying? Like this is just like out of the blue. And after a makeup and I mean not makeup, but after a hair and natural face challenge, you bring up her. Like I don't know. I don't know. People, we got questions. We got questions. I
Yeah,
don't
because
know if he's still in here, but
about the natural challenge, so she wasn't in the contest, so I don't get it either.
yep. And I don't know if he's still in here, but somebody said he was still mad. Mary. And then Mary also said, "Oh, we know Lady Tia, the losers play the sympathy card because they know they get more than the contestants." Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I would actually like to see a challenge where it's just the subbies as the contestants and no content creators. That to me, that's like giving back to the subbies, having just subbies participate. I
That
understand
would
there's a
be
lot of
nice.
people. Yeah, I understand a lot of people don't like to, cam up and stuff like that. But I think it'd be good if they have a challenge with just the subbies as the contestants because it kind of give off. I mean, I know people. It's favorites. It's gonna always be favorites. All of these contests, there are favorites in the contest. Namio was a favorite because we never seen her, and it really was good to see her. So that was a surprise to see Nam, and she do talk her stuff in the chat. So when you're talking your stuff in the chats, people always want to see who you is because you can talk your stuff in the chat, but you ain't hitting links and stuff like that or on camera. So I think that was a plus for Namio. Definitely a plus.
Subby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't think you're a favorite, Lady Tia?
Um, I don't think I'm a favorite because I'm very opinionated and I like to ask questions. And around here people kind of don't like that. Like I did I dropped down in this chat when she went off and she was kind of going off on everybody. If y'all stupid to be uh, participate in for somebody that never shows themselves. And yeah, it touched me in a way because I'm not dumb for doing what I did. So I dropped down and I said, I mean, dang, it's like that. You going off on the subbies for participating, but some of these subbies support you. So when you generalize it, it's like you're talking about everybody. And I mean, we most of the time participate because this is our little area. If we don't participate, who's going to participate? And then they have where, oh, other sectors coming over winning these competitions. Well, last night it was mostly B sector people that participated. But I think I'm not a favorite because I'm very opinionated.
So
But
you
that's exactly the thing that I've always liked about you, and I've been knowing you around this B sector for years. But that's one of the things I always like. Like if Lady T is about to hit that panel, she is about to. She ain't about to be sitting up here just sitting. You know, she gonna give her honest opinion about whatever the fuck we discussing. So
Yeah, when I hit the panel with that Roe and Brian thing, and I asked Brian because I like to I like stuff to make sense with Brian
and you
and
ask
Roe.
questions that we be wanting to know that people don't ask.
Yeah, I was surprised that Brian said because I asked him if you saying that Roe has some type of disease, but you talking about you still want to hook up with him in 2 months. Why would you think that he would want to hook up with you after you expose to him like that? And he said, well, he will date somebody that have that particular disease. So that was interesting to hear.
Yeah, I've heard him say that. He said because of the medicine that's available nowadays, they can suppress it or something. They can go get a pill or a shot or something to suppress it.
Get
And
that prep. That shit that Jay Wilson used to be out here
And you
saying,
know what
get
we was
prep.
talking about? Just Krista, we was talking about Just Krista with do you think she was playing around when she put the Lysol wipes on her face and stuff like that and lotion in her hair? When she hit K Fit's panel, which is why I said I don't understand why she would say like she had a disadvantage because K Fit was a judge. Well, she hit her panel and K Fit was giving her some pointers too. I can't see that to be a disadvantage if the woman is actually giving you tips. I think K Fit was genuine all through the challenge, and the fact that Krista hit her link and K Fit was giving her some pointers about her hair and stuff like that, that shows that K Fit can be very mature about things, and it's not that deep.
Oh, just Crystal was a contestant, not a judge.
She was
Yes,
a
she's a
contestant,
contestant,
honey,
girl,
Okay,
and put that
okay.
Lysol on her face. I swear to God, I thought she
Why
was
she put
trolling.
Lysol on her face?
because you
Just
supposed to
Krista,
do the
child.
Uh-oh. You supposed to that the face part, you supposed to show that you don't have makeup on, so you supposed to rub something, a towel or a rag on your face. And when it was that time, she said, "Oh, I forgot about that part." But the closest thing to her to wipe was a Lysol wipes, and she
Okay.
wiped her face with the Lysol wipes. And I
But
mean,
they
we
seemed
all
like
was
they
like,
were right there. They seemed like they were conveniently right there. That's why I
right.
thought like she was
Child.
trolling. Like, ain't nowhere in my house that I sit. I got some Lysol wipes sitting right in front of me. Like
I
they somewhere in a cabinet, they in the bathroom, they in the kitchen under the sink. They, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, she probably had it on her. She probably in her kitchen in it and had the wipes there, sitting there. But I don't think she was trolling y'all. I really don't, because I don't think that nobody would intentionally put some chemicals like that on their face. She seemed to not know that
No,
that
she
was
put a
something
fan.
that.
She put a fan in her mouth.
Well,
she put,
exactly.
but you should have seen it, Cruiser. Like K Fit, what did you really think when you saw that shit? Because people were appalled. I mean, they was like, I said I didn't know, and then the fact that she says whatever lotion she puts in her on her skin, that's the same lotion. So it don't matter if it was what type of lotions did she say? And Mother was like, what? I'm surprised your
But
hair ain't bald than a motherfucker right
okay,
now.
okay. So nowadays we have all of these options of facial. What you can different wash you can use for your face and different lotions and stuff. Listen, we didn't grow up poor. Well, if we were poor, I didn't know about it, but I do know that we didn't have no different options. If Jergens was in the house, Jergens was what you was going to use. If cocoa butter was in the house, cocoa butter was what you was going to use. I grew up in the 70s. I was born in 1970. So now you have. So I'm thinking just Krista, me and just Krista's not a big age difference between the two of us. So we washed our face with Dial soap or Ivory. We didn't have all of them.
But
I
you
mean, as I got older, we did, but back then we didn't have all of those
But
choices.
what lotion do you use on your skin?
I use
I don't
coconut
use
oil.
lotion.
What lotion did she say she used on her skin and put on her hair? Because
it
Mother
was
and them was
Dove.
just
No,
no,
hey
no
everybody. She literally said whatever lotion she is putting on her hands for that day
for
is
that
what
day.
she puts in her hair.
Yeah, I did hear her say
Oh,
that.
in her hair.
Yes, that's what I was
Yes.
saying. Like
Yes,
whether
in her
it's
hair.
Jergens or
That's
that's
what
Yeah,
Yeah,
she said.
Dove that
and
night, didn't she,
yesterday she used
K-Fit?
Dove because she showed the Dove lotion.
I've never in my life heard
and
that.
everybody was like, who the hell told you to put lotion in your hair? That's why I thought she was trolling us. I thought she was on there trying to be funny, trying to be shocking, give
I
that shock
really
value that we
I
used to.
just don't believe it. I don't believe it because, and I'm not being funny. I'm just being honest about it. You can tell that she probably is because her hair looked very damaged, and it looks dry. And I know she do the wigs. Like I said, she's a wig girl, but she still need to take care of her real hair. But
Yeah,
honestly,
under
she
that
had a lot
wig,
of
your
split
hair,
ends going on.
what
Yeah,
belongs
Molly
to
said it
you,
was
need to be
Nivea
taken
or
care of.
something. Oh, it was Neutrogen. That's what it was.
The base,
Thank you, Molly. Molly said it was Nivea or something. It was Neutrogen. I remember it started with an N. And she said whatever she uses on her hands, legs, whatever, that's what she puts in her hair for that day. So that could mean like different lotions every day. I don't know. But at the end when they were talking to her mother and Coolin and them all gave her some good advice. talking about that'll damage your hair over time, and stop doing that. And I just couldn't believe it. I ain't never seen nobody put lotion in their hair. Like,
I
And
was scared, child, when them Lysol wipes come out. I was like, "You gonna get a chemical burn?" Oh, child, please
yes,
wash
we
your
were
face.
we was calling
Listen,
for her to take
when
wash her
those
face.
Lysol wipes came out, I was trying to get to that mute button so fast. I was in
Uh,
my own house screaming, no, 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 no,
right.
no. Just get a paper towel and wet it, like, with water, like over those Lysol wipes, like for
Well,
real.
just read my book. Her being old school when she said she used witch hazel for her face. I had never heard that before.
Yeah, people used to use stuff like that,
oh yeah, I heard of
witch
that.
I've
hazel
heard of that
and
too.
different things, especially if they had any type of issues with acne or something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I heard it.
Even Noble in the chat says he don't wash his face with soap.
It,
He use witch hazel, but I do use skin creams for my face. Yeah, a lot of
witch
people use witch
hazel.
hazel on their nails and stuff too.
It also
Yeah.
helps with like discoloration. Like if you have, because I have dark circles around my eyes.
Hmm.
They used to call them bedroom eyes back in the day. I've always had them since I was a kid. And I got some witch hazel with rose water.
Also, K Fit, we got a judge up here. So it was a question that the hood table had. She wanted to know, did you guys take points away if people didn't display their regiments?
We didn't take points away, but I think it was no deduction system, right? So, we just looked at it like, okay, their presentation, how well they knew, and then, just based upon what we saw, right? Like some people went into detail, some didn't. And to me, I mean, it really was no deduction whether you win it because some people didn't really use much on their skin. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't any really deduction. It just was what we saw, and we just judged on what we saw as far as that.
I was just wondering because I know a lot of people probably do wonder, like, not that you guys got to tell your point system or how
Mm-hmm.
you did it, but like for example, when Kula said, "I'm taking points off because you on here with a moo and she was like, "Well, I didn't know it was a fashion show. Like, why would I have to dress up?" And we were trying to explain. You don't have to dress up like it's a fashion show, but it's about beauty.
It,
And
it is your
it's face
presentation.
and hair and nails. Like, just put a cute little short set on, a cute top, look, some jeans, just I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like per our own discretion how we voted, and if we said, okay, you know what, I'm not feeling this or whatever, that's personal, preference, I guess. But I want to clear the air about this. Nobody was judging on your size, like your body shape. It had nothing to do with that,
Yeah, because
like
she
at
mentioned it
all.
wasn't because she was big and everybody else was small. And
It
is that
had
you, grown folks?
absolutely,
Hey,
it had,
grown folks.
Hey,
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 good
hey,
morning.
hey. Good
Hey,
morning.
grown folks. But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let grown folks speak in a minute. But go ahead, K Fit. I know it
It
didn't have nothing to do with her
it
weight or
had
anything.
absolutely, actually, Chat Rap's opening was the best, right? It was absolutely the best. The energy was there, but like it had nothing to do with your size. Like that was the furthest thing from my mind. That's not, we weren't even looking at that. We were literally looking at hair, skin, and nails. That was it. And showing your body was optional because I asked that. I made sure I had everything clear and I read out the rules prior to out loud as well. So all of these spinning things and it wasn't fair and this and that, like, nah, it was really fair. It was really fair.
I thought it was one of the fairest ones I've seen as far as the shows. But what you think, grown folks? Were you coming up here to give commentary about the?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. I think, hello, ladies. I think
Hey,
that,
honey.
I think everybody was done a favor that K Fit was not a contestant. Let's say that.
I agree.
I,
I
I
agree.
think, I think that anytime, this is just my opinion. I think that men look at things differently than women do. That's first of all. Y'all are, it's all women judging all women. Now, my number one would have been Tia. I loved her natural locks. I liked her presentation. She did show her full body, which is banging. I mean, she's classy with it. I also like the lady Minnie, I think, with the afro,
Yeah.
all
Mina.
natural.
Mina.
Nina, she
Hmm.
all afro, all natural afro, hippie. That's cool, but it wasn't like she took her braids out to show everybody she ain't got weave and how long her hair was. She wears her afro daily. I mean, that was a throwback to the 70s and the 60s. So I could really appreciate it. I thought I was like right on. And the young lady that won, and I'm not being mean, it just looks like she took her braids out. Okay. Nothing special about that. I've seen my daughter's hair look like that all the time, but we're talking about style, class, skin tone, all of that. I get it. Fingernails. Okay. Because I know some women, to be quite honest with you, if they got their nails done, you wouldn't be able to tell if they were fake or not, unless you were right up on them, looking all up underneath them. I thought y'all should have let the lady, I can't remember, LSG or something like that, with her
LG,
fake. Yeah, I
TG.
think y'all should.
TG.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Y'all should have let her go. She had one broke fingernail. It wasn't no big deal, but she was disqualified. I thought y'all could have let her slide. I mean, she had
but
long, pretty hair,
she wasn't supposed to have fake nails on.
but you
Did she
wouldn't
have
know
fake?
if it. You wouldn't know it if somebody really got them done. You wouldn't be able to tell by looking at no camera. Now, that's just my opinion. I'm just giving you a man's point of view. I think Tia should have won. I think Mina would have came in second, and then third. I mean, you could go with a variety of people for third, but more importantly, and I'm gonna drop down, let y'all ladies go. More importantly, what's the purpose of having judges? It didn't make sense that all three judges agreed on number three. So y'all agreed on who came in third. Y'all kind of didn't agree on who came in first or second. Then you go to the polls. Well, that don't make sense. What's the purpose of having judges? If you're gonna go to the polls, which if you already locked in three, then you come back and you reshuffle the deck and you say, okay, all right, y'all, we agree on number two, but if we can't agree on number one and two, we got two people. You got three votes. The third person is the tiebreaker. So if two people agreed on number two, then we know who number one is. It didn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense to have judges and then say, well, we going to the polls. There is no tiebreaker anytime you have three judges. Two agree, one doesn't, two wins over one all day long. So that's just my opinion. And I thought it was a good show. I love the judges. I think Nubiology is beautiful. I got a thing for red bones, and I got a thing for chocolate girls too. I loved. I mean, I got a little crush on Coolin,
Cooling
and
is absolutely beautiful. Yes.
yeah, beautiful. If I was about 25 years younger, I'd be chasing K Fit. Well, her little bitty self. I like that. She probably drive you crazy. But, I think that it was a good show. But how do you throw a contest with a troll, the only person who had an avatar? Who was the host? I mean, do y'all look at those type of things like it's kind of crazy? We're gonna do a show about cooking. Everybody gonna show their pots and pans, but you gotta trust me because I'm not gonna turn my camera on. I mean, these are aesthetics that people notice. It's just noticeable. So I just wanted to put that out there. I ain't no hater. I'm saying it was a good show. I just would have went with Tia. You know why I'm going with Tia? Because Tia she's a beautiful woman but she presented herself classy. She had to pull that little flat back, and so you could see them big old thighs. In other words, that's not how she advertises herself. It was with class, and her hair was natural, naturally locked. So I thought that that was beautiful. The other young lady, her afro alone got her right there. And I think she was beautiful too. Loved her accent and everything else. Number three could have been, to be honest with you, it could have been Lovely Love. And I know she's a pain in the ass, but Lovely Love could have got it for the just because she had the short haircut, which made her stand out a little different. That's just my opinion. All right. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna drop back down and listen.
All right, grown folks.
Have a good day. Uh, but yeah, they agreed, if I'm not mistaken, on one and two. It was the third place that y'all were having trouble with, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Cooler
Actually,
said they agreed on one and two. Yep.
it one and two, we all had the exact one and two, but then there was a shuffle on three. It was like a tie for the third one. So it was like, do we separate the tie, or do we let the chat do what they do and just put all four of them there? We went with all four and let the
Yeah.
chat pick from our top four. And that's what that.
Hey, Fit,
And I
what do you
think
think about natural hair? I mean, perms. I mean, what do you think about the perm thing? Is it considered natural if you have a perm?
Well, in my opinion, when I think about natural, I think no chemicals have been
mhm.
like, no perms, straighteners, like, chemicals to change the texture of your hair. That's what I thought. But they said that I guess perms were indeed allowed. So, you know.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part, but hey, it's not my contest. But most, like I said, when I first saw the advertisement, I was thinking, oh yeah, we about to see everybody's natural hair, its natural state, no perms, no chemicals. But then I heard it changed, and I was like, I ain't never heard of a natural contest or show with a perm in it. But
Who
hey,
ha-
I think
who
everybody
had
did come natural though. Yeah.
who had the? I didn't see anybody with a
I
relaxer.
don't
Did I
think
miss
anybody
that?
Well,
had
no, I'm
one.
just saying it
Mm-mm.
was allowed.
It said in
Oh,
the
okay.
rules that you could have
Right.
one. Mm.
And
Well,
if you
I
go to
enjoyed
a
it.
natural hair show,
All
ain't
the
ain't there
ladies
no
were so
perms at a
beautiful
natural
last
hair
night.
show.
I love the positivity. It was so amazing through the chat. I watched that chat, and all the mods were making sure that if somebody was being negative, they deleted the comments and or put the
Thank
person in
you.
timeout. I enjoyed that all the way up
Yep.
That
You
that
know
was
until
what?
the ending, child.
that
I
was
didn't even
epic
know that.
itself.
We
Let
almost
me
made it
say
to the
real
end.
quick, y'all, before
We almost made it, K-Fit.
and hey, lady Snoop, good morning, boo. But in Victoria, I want to say when Pisa says that, I had no idea because I'm not really a chat watcher per se. But when she said, "Do you know how hard we worked tonight, deleting all the negative comments?" and I can only imagine how many comments they had to delete.
But
Mhm.
that's the epic part. That's the epic part as well about the show. She made it very
Yes,
clear that she didn't want no negativity, and that is hard in the beef sector because I know a lot of
especially on the
people.
spaceship. Like I thought the show
Right.
was great. I thought it was fair. I really loved it, and I had fun watching and participating with the chat. But and that's why I didn't understand all the negative backlash it got. And then when I heard that pizza had people block, not block, but like delete a lot of comments, I'm like, she really tried to make this a fun competition. You know what I mean? So I don't know. When I heard Lovely and them going off afterwards, I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
what this? Like,
Yeah, this is the one time that the negativity of comments was blocked, and it was perfect because it makes sense because we are all beautiful in our own way, and it shouldn't have been any type of negativity for people to be in a natural state. There's a lot of people will not be in a natural state because they just don't feel comfortable with it. It is hard to manage. It really is hard to manage our natural hair a lot of times. So I really enjoyed the fact that definitely a part of what Pizza had going on. No negativity. She didn't care who it was coming from. Those mods was definitely getting that stuff out.
The
I didn't
mods
even
was
see
modding,
it.
okay? And
It
I
was
could
that.
appreciate that if I was a excuse me, if I was a contestant, I could appreciate that because we all know that a lot of people who don't ever show their face will come up here and drag the fuck out of others for doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
it seemed to
because
me
it's
that all the people are like that were in the contest are naturally natural people. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like there was contestants that normally wear weaves and took their weave down or something just to be in the contest. You know what I'm saying? Or they were people that wear tons of makeup, and so now we're seeing them without their makeup. You know what I mean? So that was nice that they were just naturally beautiful people that are natural in their everyday lives.
Mhm. Mhm.
Child, I would have had a hard
Well, what do
time.
you I got a question for you, K Fit. And Lady Snoop, I agree. Never seen a competition where folks worried about the host and she wasn't competing. She
Yeah.
wasn't competing. So but people were like, why y'all doing this shit or telling people they stupid because she's not showing herself, but they are. But anyway, K Fit, we was talking about okay, we know that perms or relaxers were allowed, and we believe everybody was natural, but the one had pressed her hair or flat ironed it or something. Would you guys have preferred to see it in a naturaler state, like after a wash and blow or after a did that matter?
well, not to me because I mean, it's naturally growing from her head, her scalp, right? So it was like that wasn't a stipulation. Had that been a stipulation where they wanted to see it in its natural state, like after washing and conditioning, then yeah, that would have been a factor. But you know me, I wear my hair straight most of the time. And I have really curly hair. And that's just because if anybody knows, wearing these more natural hairstyles, it's a lot. It's a lot of maintenance. It's a lot of upkeep. And I would rather wrap my hair up at night or throw it in a bun on top of my head or wear a ponytail or something for me. So no, it wasn't. It wasn't a thing.
Okay, thank you for answering. And also, your hair, like always say, is beautiful, is gorgeous. I didn't even know that you were going to be a judge, but I thought that you might enter. But I was like, she's very natural all the time, no makeup. At least if you do have it, I can't notice. And the hair is always giving. Now, can I ask y'all one last question? I got a few minutes left.
Yes.
But my last question is, who would y'all have liked, or who would you thought might have been a good candidate that did not enter?
I would have liked to see Leo the Lioness.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She got some beautiful hair too. Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Anybody?
I was shocked that Bree didn't do it.
That's
You
what I
know,
was thinking. Oh my
I
god!
was
I was
shocked
like,
that
am I the
she
only one who think Bree? Go ahead.
I
Sorry.
was shocked that she didn't do it considering, she's into her skincare. She wears her hair in her natural state in braids. Like, she's on the camera without makeup. So I was shocked that she didn't enter it, for sure.
And she did.
Almond Brown is a beautician. I would
Oh
have
my
liked to see
god,
her.
Almond Brown. Yes. Oh my god, but you're right, K Fit. I just knew Bree was gonna enter. But then I was wondering, is Bree not entering because a lot of people always be talking about it's gonna be biased because they besties. We didn't heard it
That
time to
could have been
time.
a thing too. Yeah, that
Yeah.
could have been a reason too. And I could see why, if it were me, I would probably look at that and weigh heavy on that and probably say, you know what, no, because if I do place, it's always going to come with, well, you knew she was going to get it because of X, Y, and Z. So
Oh, I also would have liked to see BB Nice. She had that low cut. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I love to see women that wear a low cut because not everybody can do it.
Robin said she had
Mm-hmm.
an overlay on her nails. That's why she didn't enter.
Purple Peach. They
Oh,
talking about Purple Peach because
Uh,
Purple Peach wanted to enter, but she had acrylic over her real nails. But it wasn't extended nails. It was just the acrylic for the protection. That's what she had on her nails. But they are her real nails. She had the acrylic just the length of her real nails, and so she said she wasn't going to enter because of that.
I had seen last night. Now I didn't see this for myself, but I had heard that Bree had wrote in the chat during the contest like, "Oh, I'm voting for Namyo," and so they felt people were saying that they felt that by Bree doing that and her influence in with the intels that that may have persuaded some of the votes to go to Namyo, even though
mm,
to me Namyo deserved, her spot. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
her skin was super beautiful, and her
Absolutely. Yeah,
nails.
but so now funny enough when you say that, Taylor, I had seen in the chat people saying they already know who they voting for. And the show hadn't even happened. So that's
oh
why I say
wow.
with favor, if you have favor, that it does help. And I think that's why Love and Chef Edom always get upset about it because they feel that it's already favor. So they don't have a shot. But if you feel like you don't have a shot, then just don't compete.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and
Mm-hmm.
Robin
But
said they
there's
were
nothing
talking
you can do
about
about
Bree.
it though. If someone's favored, I mean, it's not their fault that they're liked and favored. You know what I mean? What can you do about that?
Yeah, that's true. Like they were saying, people always gonna have their favorites, and they'll always vote for their favorites usually. But yeah, I can see why maybe Bree probably didn't. I don't know if that's why because she made have thought people was gonna say it was biased, stuff like that. But I think Bree would have been great. I
Um,
think I know somebody had mentioned Clyde. Her
Oh
hair
my
and
gosh,
face.
she
Oh,
has
Clyde
some.
Diva. Yeah, I didn't even think
Yeah,
about her. Her hair is
Yes.
Oh
beautiful. Like
yeah,
she's got a lot of
Gladiva.
hair. Yeah.
yeah, she remind me of how Just Read My Book hair is. They got that beautiful long hair. But yeah, I think Clyde would have been good as well. And to
Yep.
hear, I wanted to hear with the ladies with the long hair, like Just Read My Book. I like to hear how they, because they always say that black people we don't have long hair. I would have liked to hear how they got the hair to be so long and what they did to keep it healthy like that because there's a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
women feel like their hair won't get long.
I agree.
Well,
That would have been nice. It would be nice to maybe do like maybe a part two and just not compete, but actually teach. You know what I mean?
well, first things first, you always got to keep those ends clipped. That's
Hmm.
the number one rule. It, those split ends grow and then eat away at your length. Where I snip something every month. And it keeps it growing, and it just depends on your hair texture. Doing a hair test to see, does your hair absorb water or not. It's so many things that go into it. What is your scalp doing? How do you open up those hair follicles? Like it is a science to it. You just got to figure out what works for your hair, because
Hmm.
what may make my hair grow may not make yours.
Exactly.
And then my
Hmm.
hairstylist always tells me she can tell um, through my scalp how much water I've drank that week,
Mm.
too. Yes. She
Oh
That's
always
wow.
says that. She
too.
can tell how much water I drink. So
Mhm.
it's more than just, your wash and condition regimen. It's also like, what are you putting in your body, too? So,
and vitamins.
hmm
And the clipping, like you said, I know a lot of people when I was growing up, like the hair long was like the theme back in the day for a minute, right? So I know some people was like, I ain't cut my edge, I ain't cut my like to trim just even a half an inch does like could do a whole lot if you're doing it like once a month or something like that. But some people used to hate even trimming their hair, not realizing that it would make it grow much longer. So yeah, that's a good point right there.
A
And what's
lot of
up, everybody in the chat? Linda B, Thin Slick, Jessica B. Jessica B said, truthfully, all ladies look beautiful, but Sheffy and LL's responses were tacky and a turnoff. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish that Miss Pizarro would have cut that off, because it turned into something else. I think it could have been a separate video for people ranting, I guess.
Lady Nika did tell her you was gonna have to come back. She said you gonna have to do a whole nother video. And lo and behold, she came back what, like 30 minutes later or
Yeah,
some shit like that. I was like, peace alive again.
she was hot. She was hot after she came back.
Now, what do you think about Fran's comment? I think Sheffy does the moo thing as self-deprecating tactic, as a self-deprecating tactic. I don't know. Like, what did you think about the moo K? Now, I know that showing your body top to bottom, whatever, spinning around, walking the script, runway was optional. But like when we did mention that Coolin said I'm deducting point. I don't know if she really meant that or she was just teasing. But Sheffy was like, "Well, I didn't think it was a fashion show." And a lot of us agree that yeah, it's not a fashion show, but it was about beauty. And yeah, you might feel beautiful in your moo all day long, but when you competing with other people, I would have thought she would at least put on some shorts, some pants, a top, something different. So did that affect like the way you judged or that part for her?
Not for me, it didn't, because my concentration was her nails, her skin, and her hair, and her overall presentation. So no, not for me, because that wasn't part of the rules. What do they have on? It wasn't, you know, it doesn't hurt, right? To kind of sometimes, add something different, a different element, but I didn't take anything away from her for the moo.
Okay, Fit, when you heard about, because I think you came in probably about the time we was talking about it, that just Krista had went somewhere, I don't know if it was Lovey Love, and she said that she felt like she had a disadvantage because she was a judge, even though I know she ended up hitting your link later on. But w-
Yeah,
do
she said that
you
in Lovely Love's chat that she wouldn't have done it if she had
did
known.
did that have any effect, that y'all had some type of kerfuffle at one point? Did that have any effect with your judging?
Absolutely not. Like, you're judging. Like, regardless of whether I like you, feel like you're likable, don't like you, that has nothing to do with it. I'm literally, you got to know how to turn it off and turn it on, right? It wasn't my competition, for one. And I was asked to be a judge, so I'm gonna do exactly what I was asked to do. I was asked to, and I even gave her pointers, right? I gave her kudos, and I said, hey, I would have. It was nothing degrading towards her at all. Like, that was the furthest thing from my mind. Like, when I say absolute furthest thing from my mind, absolute furthest thing from my mind. Like, I have, I like Jeffy, right? I really do, but you got to put that to the side. Your preferences and your favorites and whatever else, you got to put all of that to the side and say, I'm judging exactly what I see and what I'm told to judge. So, nah. And I think that's unfair for people to say that, because, you know, it is a competition at the end of the day. Like, I used to judge cheer competitions all the time, right? And some of my old squads, once I stopped coaching, some of my old squads would be there, but there are other former coaches from other squads that are sitting up there with me, right? You've got to turn that, oh, I really like this person. No, the score sheet is a score sheet. And you gotta go by what you see. So I hate when people do that. Like, just show up. Like, and see what happens. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean somebody's gonna judge you poorly, or things like that. Now, I could see if it was a whole panel full of people that you absolutely didn't like or things like that, then I may be a little bit apprehensive. But Pizza set the tone. She said it's not, everybody is not to judge ugly, and no being ugly in the chat. So it was very, it was very clean cut to me and very fair.
Yeah.
And I think it was very uplifting as well, because the way I looked at it as, okay, you're hearing what other people use, that may help somebody else say, oh, you know what, if that's what they're using, I'm gonna try that too. Oh, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know you could use this for your face. I didn't know you could use this for your hair. I may try to do that because I have issues maybe with the moisture. in my hair, or I have issues with whatever the case may be, right? Um, and it could have been a learning tool, and also uplifting that look, you can love your own skin, right? Like it wasn't one of those contests where we're really dragging somebody, because there's a level of vulnerability when you show up as yourself. And when I say as yourself, no wigs, no weaves, no nothing enhancing you, enhancing the beauty that's already there, just showing your natural self, like you just waking up out of bed, and washing your face and brushing your teeth in your most natural state. So, there is courage, that was displayed. That takes guts to do it,
Hmm.
especially if you don't do it every day, right? Or if that's not something that you do and you feel like you may like yourself, or you like to wear lashes because you don't, whatever your reason for adding those to you, whatever it is, but to bear your natural self, that takes courage. And I commended everybody for doing it.
And I think women who wear eyelashes and things like that, I think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people think, oh, everybody putting all this, changing their aesthetic. But some girls, like when it comes to really girly, girly girls, they like to do those things. They like to be pampered and get the nails and the eyelashes and things like that. So I don't have no problem with that. Now, when they have eyelashes look like they can fly away, I'll be like, child. But other than that, I love all looks on women, whether you got a wig on, a natural, makeup, no makeup. Like we all come in different beauty ranges, just like sizes and shapes and colors. But yeah, beauty is, in the eye of the beholder. But I'm glad, like Jessica B said, the chat can be very brutal. And again, I did not know ahead of time that uh Pisa had, gave that, to her mods.
Yeah,
Block
she
all
did.
or delete all
Mm-hmm.
the I thought that was great. That was awesome.
She said it multiple times, and as the competition was going on, I'm looking at a chat from my tablet, right? And I could see comments disappearing, and them telling people, "Look, keep it up. We're going to time you out." Like, and Pizza really doesn't do the timeout thing, so she was making sure that people were not under attack for literally joining a competition and showing themselves. Like, she made sure of that. So for the flack that she's been given, I think it's unfair. I really do. And then to attack the judges, I also think is unfair when at the beginning of the competition, we literally, had a conversation on how we were going to judge this. We asked questions in front of everyone so they knew exactly how we were going to judge. It was really not much that was going on in the back chat. We discussed
Yeah,
it
and then
up
you
front.
read it. You even read the
And then
rules.
I read it, right? Then I read it and we asked clarifying questions. So I just didn't understand it. And I know people aren't going to be happy, but here's my thing. If you don't like to potentially lose, or you feel like every competition you enter in you don't win, then don't do them anymore. Don't feel pressured to do them. Just join in the chat, or either be a judge, say, hey, I'll be a judge. I don't want to compete. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You're not gonna always, go home with the victory. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't enter because they said we couldn't have nail polish. I have a gel manicure. They said we couldn't have that, so I didn't enter. Um,
Hmm.
so it is what it is. And if I would have entered and didn't win, okay, I would have been fine. I still would have had a good time. Like, it's something fun to do. So I don't even
It's
understand. Like,
fun.
it
It's just so
is.
fun. Like I've been trying to have my own challenge, but I ain't even gonna mention it because don't nobody want to do it. So I'm just like, maybe I need to go into the food sector or something, do that. But for my cakes and stuff. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I thought it was fair. I thought all the women did a great job, all of them, and the judges. Like I was saying before, when you doing like judging beauty and stuff like that, you got to be giving it too. You just can't come on here looking any type of way. And y'all all looked absolutely stunning last night. Outfits, hair, face, everything. And I love that little cleavage that our girl K fit.
Ow. Ow.
I was like, okay, okay.
Well, when I was asked, I was actually out, on a cute little, dinner. So I was trying to like hurry, make sure I got back in, got my son back in, and could make the competition on time, because she did ask me about 4 o'clock. But I told her I would do it. So yeah, I just left what I had on.
Well, thanks for coming through at the last minute because you didn't have to. Nobody has to do it, and that's the thing. Nobody has to do these challenges. Oh, Jessica, we tried. Even Ronnie Q had put the word out for weeks. I don't want to see what I and then even 7 stars had chimed in on it too because most people know I am a personal custom cake decorator. And so what I wanted to do was have a challenge with other cake decorators that might be in the sector, but I can't find any or they either not saying anything because I wanted to do a contest. And so then Seven was like, well, maybe you could do like a class, like maybe for a week or a month, like here and there classes on like Cake 101 and have people take the classes for free and then have them all compete against each other at the end. And I thought that was awesome. I was like, because I ain't got to be in it. That would be something fun too. So I don't know. I'm just, yeah.
I would
Well, the
It
love to
hood
is.
say,
I
judge
thought
it
it was
too,
a genius
child.
challenge for you, but nobody's like, I'm like, I know I'm not the only fucking cake decorator in the fucking B sector. I can't be.
I would love to
Like,
judge it so I could say, "Ooh, look at all that cake, child."
yes. I'm like, I
well,
can't be. Like, come
well,
on now. Y'all
this,
out there. Y'all out there. I know y'all out
well,
there.
the hood table, I'm going to get ready to drop down, but I want to say to K Fit, all the judges and everybody that competed, this was my favorite challenge because I'm a natural woman and I love to see women embrace their natural state because I've been that way for a very long time, over 10 years, and it's good to see that. And I really had a good time, win or lose. I had a great time.
Thank you so much. And somebody said they didn't know that I was a cake decorator. Like, how y'all not know? No, see, a lot of people do know that I am. So no shade, no shade, no shade at all. But yeah, I am a personal custom cake decorator, and I've been doing it for years. And here is like just a little bit of my work. I'll just run through real quick because I don't want to hold y'all because I got to go too as well. But yes, I've been doing cake decorating for a long, 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 long time, and I'm very well known in the area. And for some of y'all who might know our girl Gabrielle Union, y'all know she from here, right? From Nebraska, and her family is really huge here. And I've done cakes for their parties, their Christmas parties, their annual because they on like number 105 their annual reunions. So yeah, I'm pretty well known in the area.
Those
But yeah,
ladies
that's
had
just a
me.
little bit of my work. But yes, I am a custom personal cake decorator. And I would love to do a challenge, even if I couldn't enter into a challenge. If anybody, like, put the word out there, if anybody wants to take maybe a class once a week on cake decorating 101, I could do that. I could hold y'all for a couple of hours once a week and we could practice. And, at the end, I could just do it wouldn't be no like professional top notch cake boss competition. You know what I'm saying? But for fun and just to see what you learn and see how well you can do. That's
Yeah.
it. There's one right there, the dozen of cousins. That's Gabrielle's Union's family. I did that for their Christmas, one of their Christmas party in 18. But yeah, so anyway, I'm about to get out of here as well. I thank everybody for joining us this morning. Yes, thank you guys, thank you so much. I would love it if y'all even just put it out in the atmosphere. I'm willing to teach classes for free. I do that here with children, by the way. Children, I teach classes with little children, and you'd be surprised a second or third grader making a cake and decorating. Girl, they so talented. Like what? I can see you being a nice cake boss. But anyway, yeah, put the word out there. Let me know. Drop it down in the chat or the comments under any of my videos, or those who follow me on a IG. Send me a IG, notification if you know anybody who would like to take some free cake decorating classes. Okay.
Well,
But other than
thanks
that,
for
you guys,
having me up. I
you're
appreciate it.
welcome.
Y'all have a good day.
You too, babes, and thank
I
you
have
so
a good
much,
day.
Taylor, Charlie, K Fit, Cruiser, Lady Tia. Who else did we have up here? Oh, grown folks. He even chimed in from a man's perspective. Did I get everybody?
You got Tia and everybody. Yeah.
Yep.
Miss Cruiser.
Yep. I said Miss Cruiser. Yep.
So yeah, you got
Okay,
everybody.
I think we got everybody then. All right then. Well, y'all be blessed. I hope everybody enjoyed this Monday morning show. Jessica, Tracy, what's up? You said do something like the show. Nailed it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to put my mind at work because I was even thinking of maybe just showing a cake, any cake, like, even if it's off Google or one of my own, and just have somebody try to recreate it to the best of their ability. So yeah, we'll work on that. But anyway, Charlie, thank you so much for helping me co-host this morning. I really appreciate you, boo. You know I love me some Charlie, boo.
I love you, girl. You know what they was making me sing, girl?
What?
You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman. That's what song was running through my head, child.
I know that's right, chat. I'm every woman.
It's
Hey,
all in me.
hey, I had fun. I really did. For real, out of all the challenges, the food, the burgers, the pastas, the lasagnas, just out of everything, I really enjoyed this one a lot. It's probably in my top 1 or 2 or 3 contests. So everybody did a great job from the judges on down to contestants. Congratulations to all winners and to the people who might not have felt like they were treated fairly. Never give up. That's all I gotta say. We can't win them all. And on that note, everybody, if you haven't already, please like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table. If you are new here and haven't already subscribed, please and thank you very much. And also, if anybody wants to donate to the Cash App, hold on, where's my Cash App? Right there. If anybody want to donate for the commentary or just to the platform in general, $ the Hood Table 402. They said you better sing, Charlie.
Yeah. Y'all, she don't beg, but I will for her. Y'all better be hitting that cake trying for the cake decoration.
Love you guys. Thank
Love you.
you, Lady Tia. She said great recap. Thank you. Because I didn't want to be like reviewing the show per se. I just wanted to talk about it, just talk about it. But yes, thank you guys for joining me this morning. Y'all have a wonderful Monday. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. Bye.